Fuck. Shit, man. Oh, man. So, you know what I heard recently? I got a weird letter in the mail the other day.
Was it like from the IRS?
No.
It is tax season.
No, thank God, no. No, it was from our favorite boss, the boss.
The boss.
Yeah.
He sent you he hasn't written me.
Yeah, he sent me a letter in a bottle.
Where was it from? Where was the postmark from?
Dude, there was no postmark. It was in a bottle.
It was in a fucking bottle?
Yeah, I fucking go outside. I go outside to go smoke a cigarette. Next thing there's a bottle on my porch with a note in it. I'm like, what the fuck? What is this, a love letter? I take the note out of the bottle, and there's a note in there. It says, hey, Scouts, the boss, man. I love you, man. I miss you, man. Hit dudes to y'all, but I'm on another trip, and I'm on another safari right now. And I was like, what the fuck? It's on a safari? What the fuck? We got a show Friday.
That dude is making it in life. He's always going on safaris and
well, this is the fucked up part. That's all that said.
That's it?
He's on a safari. So I'm like, what the fuck? And that was what, Tuesday. And then Wednesday, I'm leaving to go to work, and there's another bottle with another note in it. I'm like, what the fuck? And it's the boss. Says, hey, Scouts, the boss. Sorry, my last note was so vague. I'm on a safari. I'm in Africa right now, hunting down the legendary chupacabra.
Oh. Is that where the chupacabra is? In Africa?
I thought it was in Mexico.
That's what I thought too.
So I'm like, okay,
fuck
so
me.
the boss is in Africa hunting down a chupacabra. And what sucks is I can't write him back and say, the chupacabra's in Mexico, dumbass.
Oh. So
Yeah.
he might be out there for a while trying to find this chupacabra.
Pray for the boss.
Pray for the boss, guys.
Yeah.
So we got a lot to talk about this podcast today, guys. Really excited.
Tonight
We're
we're going to talk about aliens.
Yes, aliens.
I'm super excited because I believe in aliens.
If you guys tuned into the show last week, we talked about the legendary flat Earth. Are you convinced?
Flat Earth.
Are you convinced? The Earth is flat?
No.
Dude, it's totally flat. They had it right back in the day.
No.
Lance, though, he was spitting that game last week.
Dude, I'm sorry, but no, I don't believe in the flat Earth.
The Earth is so flat, bro.
You can talk about it being fucking an oval for all I care. It's not flat.
What if it was like a
I know we had a person trying to comment on. We're trying to get her to call in because apparently she was a project coordinator for NASA, but she wouldn't call in.
She didn't want to call. She wasn't able to call in.
That would have been nice to have her call in and prove the sick boy wrong. But you know, whatever. It's whatever. Time's passed. We're okay.
A lot of people like they I think a lot of times it's sometimes people they have an opinion or they have like something they want to share, but they just don't want to speak up. You know, actually get on the phone and speak up. So I want to let you guys know that we're always here to listen to opinions. You know, like honestly, you may change my mind. You know, I need to hear what you have to say. So call in, change my mind. You know, so it's not a matter of like trying to combat anything, or I'm open to ideas and theories. You know. And that's why I do the show, you know, interaction with the audience, with you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way. I was, you and I started the show talking about.
Hey, Sherry,
talking
welcome
about
to the show.
The McGregor fight and the Khabib. That's when the first show was, and then we talked about music and all that, and then we decided and agreed upon that if we're gonna do this, we're gonna talk about everything and be accepting of everything we talk about and hear about on the show, because we don't want to point views and turn people away and say no, you're wrong. We don't want to do that. We want to be supportive of everybody's views. But with that being said, we do not talk about politics or religion, because that causes some serious shit, and we don't want to get any kind of part of that. And that puts a real fist in the ass, that's for sure. So fuck that shit.
It puts a fist in the ass.
Fist in the ass.
So if you want to see the fist in the ass show,
bring it up.
we might just have to do that a little bit later,
Tune
guys.
in Sundays.
Tune in Sundays, guys. So the 1st of March, bro.
Make sure you check out Vapor Bed.
It's the Vapor Bed. Vapor Bed. Oh,
Wait, do it again. Hold on. Ready?
Go. Vapor Bed. Oh, that's just crazy. Just turn that off.
Vapor Bed.
Yeah, so it's March 1st already, bro.
Yeah, rabbit.
What?
Now you can't cause me any trouble for the rest of the month.
I haven't heard that
Fuck
before.
You never heard of rabbit?
No, I never heard that before.
Okay, so you got to say rabbit on the first day of the month, of the new month.
Any month.
And no matter what month it is, on the first day of the new month, you say rabbit, rabbit, rabbit to the person, and they can't cause you any problems for the whole rest of the month.
It's kind of like Jinx, isn't it?
Kinda, but a little less. Yeah, little less coke.
A little less coke. Well, I don't know what to say about that. That rabbit, rabbit, rabbit.
Yeah,
Where'd you hear that from? Is that like a childhood thing?
Yeah, I heard that in middle school. It's kind of stuck with. It's from a guy named Mr. Finley.
So like he was a teacher.
Yeah, he was a teacher. He was an English teacher.
I've never heard that before.
Taught me about the Bogart, the Scottish monster.
Are there any teachers that like left a
ghost.
lasting impression on you, like throughout your years?
Mr. Finley. Mr. Finley and Miss Barris and Miss Briscoe.
Miss Prisco, Miss Barris.
Miss Barris and Miss Briscoe. Those were high school teachers I had. One was a director of the skate club, and the other one was my history teacher, and she was a fucking badass.
How so?
Like she was just so cool, man. Like she was pretty young, and she rode a Harley to school.
Was she like attractive?
Yeah, she was pretty attractive. She was married,
cool.
but she was just I don't know. She was just one of those teachers that really cared about you. I think that's what made it more impressive is that she actually cared about you.
You can tell when those teachers like they treat their students like with actual love. There's like love behind it. It's kind of
you know what the funny thing is too? In high school, I had a teacher called Miss Parker. Miss Parker, Miss Parker.
Was she black?
No, but she was hot as fuck.
Wait.
God damn. Hi, Miss Parker. When you gonna let me fuck, Miss Parker? Huh? What was that, honey? Huh? Nothing.
That's awesome to actually have that.
Yeah, we used to. Me and my friends used to call her Miss Pork Her.
Miss Porker.
No, Miss Pork Her. Because we wanted to pork her.
How about you guys? Did you guys have any awesome teachers back in high school or elementary or sometime or another that you kind of left a lasting impression?
Ben, did you, Ben? You never told us about that. Did you?
I think the first one that comes to my mind is probably like my senior year. I had this cool art appreciation teacher named Mr. Science. He was
Mr.
cool.
Science, and he taught art?
Yeah, dude. That's kind of funny. I didn't think about that. But yeah. Yeah, his name is Mr. Science. He taught art. That's why he was so fucking cool.
That is great. Okay, so this is what happened to me in high school. I had an art teacher, right? I forget her last name, but she was fucking hot. Like, hot. And
right.
I played a prank on her, and I told her one day, I was like, hey, I left my phone at home. I need to call my dad to pick me up later this afternoon. Could I use your phone? She let me use her cell phone. I called my phone, and I got her number. And then
what did you do?
And then when I was in class, me and my buddy Motto would prank call her while we were in class.
Oh, shit.
Dude, she got so pissed. And she never knew who it was. She'd call the number back, and I started doing star 67. Next thing you know, I come to class one day, and I'm fucking sitting there watching a movie, and the assistant principal pulls me out of class. And it's like, we need you to stop calling her, and if you don't, we'll have to expel you. And I was like, oh, fuck, okay.
Bro, how did they find out?
I don't know.
Just kind of reverse call tracing or something?
I guess so. It was fucking funny. But whatever. I was like, 16.
That's pretty funny, though.
Yeah, I mean, I apologize. I did SRC and ISS. And
oh, you did all that, too?
Yeah, I did like a week of SRC, 2 weeks of ISS, and like a month of detention.
I went to ISS one time. I kind of avoided. I kind of steered clear of ISS, surprisingly.
I went to ISS so many
there,
fucking times in middle school and high school. It's ridiculous.
What did I do? I think I was like talking in class or something like that. Some silly, something like real dumb,
It's always something like, what the fuck, really? You're mad about that? Whatever.
But I think the hardest thing was that the reason why I kept straight for the most time in high school is because my dad was a teacher there. He was a coach there. Oh, so like, it was kind of like I didn't want to. It was kind of his reputation too. Yeah, like if on the line. So if I kind of did anything crazy.
If you got in trouble, well, guess what? Guess who's getting fired next week?
So I was always kind of like on eggshells. I was like, yeah, I don't want to get in trouble. So
remember, guys, if you got any questions or want to talk about anything with us, call in live at 978-543-0405. Call now.
Call live right here. But I think it's about that time. We've been talking for a little bit, but we got a lot of special people here today in the studio.
So is that time?
It is that time.
So since we can't bring in the boss, I know who I think we need to bring in.
Are you talking about?
Yes, I am. Coming in next.
Junkie. That didn't really work as
Junkie.
Come on, Junkie.
Here we go, Junkie. Hey. Yeah, he is. What up, junkie?
What's going on, gentlemen?
How have you been?
I've been wonderful. Just another Friday night to spend with you fine, lovely people.
So tell me about your favorite teacher.
Doomed.
My favorite teacher?
Yeah,
That
like,
left
well,
a big impression on you.
yeah, left a big impression.
And we don't mean the one that took you in the closet at one time.
I know. I've been.
Not like
have
the
you
big
all,
impression in the
have
middle of
y'all
your
been
pants.
seeing these articles, like these hot ass teachers that are having like 3 ways with their students and
Okay,
shit?
I saw
okay.
one
I'm
thing.
like, where did they exist when I was in
Last
school,
weekend
man?
I saw one.
Okay, so I've been dying to bring this up as a topic.
All right.
You know, if I had a student, or if I had a
student?
son, and his teacher was hot as shit, and she took advantage of him and had sex with him, I'd be like, okay, well, let me see the picture of her. Like, scale of 1 to 10, how hot is she?
Right.
She's like a 10. It'd be like,
That a boy.
okay.
That a boy.
Like, why are you in
Good
trouble?
game, right? Give him a good game.
Good
game.
That's
Good
what's
game,
up. my man.
That's what I thought too. Like, I went back and thought about a couple of the hot ones that I had. Right, like a math teacher that was pretty hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, did she really want to bang me? I guess she didn't. Like
Yeah.
30 something or 20 something years
It's
ago.
like,
I
now
guess she
think
didn't
about it.
want
That cleavage was pretty fucking low.
But no, I had. I didn't have a art teacher named Mr. Science. I'll tell you that. But I did.
Oh,
I
Mr.
had
Science.
a
Yeah.
science teacher named Mr. Andres. That
Mr.
dude,
Andres.
he was amazing. Like, how you said, like, teachers go out of their way. Like, he was teaching us, like, the planets and stuff, and he'd take us to the planetarium.
Did
or
he
he
teach
would,
you
like,
flat
That's
Earth?
cool.
He would not. He definitely didn't teach us flat Earth. No, that
It
was
wasn't
definitely
popping back
not a
then.
topic.
That was like low key back in the day. Flat Earth.
But what he did teach was like the constellations. He had us all outside,
Oh, that's
like
kinda cool.
pointing them shits out and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
And I'm not talking about just like in the classroom in a book, right? He was doing it straight up.
Did
so-
you guys have like a telescope too? And look in the sky? I never got to look through the telescope. I always wanted to.
Yeah, we actually. I'm kind of old, so we actually got to see Halley's Comet. I think it was in the 90s, right, or the
Wow.
80s.
Wait,
I
was
don't
that just
remember
like
when the last one-
circumventing the Earth or like?
Yeah, it was crossed. I don't know what it was doing, but it was one of the only times you were going to see it.
I think
though.
it crossed through
Oh,
the
man.
Earth's atmosphere.
Yeah, I think that's
but
what
like
it
through
is.
the tip of it.
So we were looking up and
Just the
through a
tip.
telescope. I think I was in like 5th grade or something like that at that time.
That's cool as shit.
Yeah.
Damn, I wish I could have seen Haley's Comet.
Yeah, you're probably not gonna.
Ever.
Although
Never.
you might live forever because you are a scout.
No,
That is
definitely
true.
not possible.
That is true. You're
Somebody
already
will
gonna live
fucking
forever.
take me out at some point.
Someone will take me out.
Remember,
Welcome to the
guys,
show
call in live
page.
at 978-543-0405.
I've been wanting to wear this shirt, man.
Where'd you get that shirt at?
Yeah, I've had it for a long time, but
Oh,
I
yeah?
figured this was an appropriate spot to wear it. I'm here.
Yeah, this
Who's
is
gonna
probably
give me
the
one? You gonna give me one?
this is probably the best appropriate.
Wait,
the
I
best
don't know if you
appropriate
heard, but the special guest is not a stripper.
Oh, damn it! That's next week.
That's next week.
shirt. Yeah, it's-
Tune in next week. Special guest is a
special
stripper.
guest star.
Oh, I
Well,
thought it was cinnamon.
we're gonna have to get that BDSM person on the show too. We're talking about.
BDSM.
The boss has to come back from Safari before you do that, though, because he's the gimp.
Oh,
that's right.
yeah, that's right.
He is the gimp.
He's got to be the gimp,
He
man.
is not thrilled about that whatsoever.
That's probably why he went on Safari. He's like,
Sure.
I'm getting as far away from these people as I can.
He's
Because
like, guys, I don't want to be the gimp. It's
Yeah,
like,
all of a
you don't have
sudden-
choice, man.
all of a sudden you're going to be like, you're the gimp.
I think he'd be a good gimp.
He will be a great
He'd
gimp.
be a
I
great
think he'd
gimp.
be a great.
I hope
gimp.
he has like that zipper lipped, where he can't talk at all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll make him zip that shit during the show. Like, you shut up.
But
Shut up. Shut your mouth, whore.
the code word cannot be something as easy as like strawberry, though.
Oklahoma.
Yeah,
Oh, that was like strawberry last week.
It's gotta be
wasn't it?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, you watch too much Jackass.
Yeah.
What, Preston?
You what?
what was it, Preston? Lacey?
Yeah.
Oklahoma!
What was that? I couldn't hear.
He's like, gag.
He's all.
God, I've watched that so many times because when you can't sleep at night and like Jackass 2.5, Jackass 47.5, they're all on, at like 2 a.m.
Did they show him still?
Rest
Oh,
in
yeah.
peace, Ryan
Really?
Dunn.
Oh yeah, they still show him.
Yeah, rest in peace,
Dunn
Ryan
was
Dunn.
great, man. He was he took it like a champ. Like whatever they did to him, he never like cried. Like
He never
Steve-O-
backed down from anything.
Steve-O actually cried a couple of times. Like, don't make me do that.
He's like, You scared?
Yes. I'm scared.
I don't want to. No, Bam Margera was the one who's crying
Yeah,
over
with
a
the
fucking
snakes.
cobra. It's like,
Yeah,
come
oh
on,
my-
man.
Well, dude, I would shit my pants over a cobra. I don't know about you,
It's a
but
fucking king cobra, man. Oh, you're scared of snakes, but you know what that one is, huh? Yeah,
when he,
fucking snake scaredy pants.
do you remember when they trapped him in that
Yeah.
like the truck or whatever, like the
The trailer?
The trailer.
It's a horse
oh
trailer.
my god, that was so bad. And they locked the door. And he
I mean, it
Yeah.
started off as a wind tunnel, and it fucking shot him to the back of the
Right.
trailer, and then it closed the door and threw a king cobra in
Yes.
there, and he's like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
Did you see
man?
what he
the
crawled through to
fuck?"
get out of there though? He crawled through like a
He crawled
pinhole, man.
over the
Yeah,
fucking thing to the claw.
that was crazy.
He hated snakes.
Did you see the 3D one? Oh my god! When they're
Oh
in
yeah, I
Jesus.
saw that
they're
one.
in a porta potty and the shit's
saw that one,
flying
that's
at
right.
you.
Oh, it's so nasty.
Only Steve-O could pull that one off, man.
Oh, that's so gross, man. I don't know. Surprised.
And he was already sober at that time, a few years, I think.
Yeah, no, he'd been sober a year at that time.
Was it a year?
Yeah, he was still fucking.
But he was about making money.
Yeah, he was about
Yeah.
money, but
Yeah.
but he was barely sober at the point, because so he's like, fuck, I could use a drink right now.
I don't think.
He's already got 10 years. That's
I don't
crazy.
think they got
Yeah,
paid a whole
no.
shitload either, though, man. I really don't. I think like
Oh,
Johnny.
those guys got paid a lot. But
Johnny
I mean,
probably got paid out the ass, but who
you know,
else?
Johnny Knoxville actually doesn't get paid that much at all. Who got the most of the money was the guy who directed the
Mm.
show, and Bam Margera, because Bam Margera pretty much paid for everything
Did he
because
really?
he's the millionaire. All the other guys are fucking on the borderline of poverty.
Yeah, especially what's the one guy's name that like shit himself all the time?
Oh gosh,
Dave, right?
Dave England, yeah,
Dave England, yeah. And they hate. Is he the one that they hate?
yeah.
There's
he-
one that they can't stand, and they always make him do like
Yeah.
the worst shit because he always like does something stupid the night before.
Honestly, I
and
don't know
they're
why
like,
they
oh, you're on a
ever had
bit.
him on the show.
For that reason, like when they had a bit that nobody wanted to do, they're like, "It's Dave's."
Dave's gonna do it.
That's how I feel about Impractical Jokers with Murr. I feel like
Yes.
they shit on Murr so
Yes,
much, man.
I
They're like,
agree with that.
like the worst punishments are Murr punishments, man. Like that boy is. I feel so bad for him.
Poor
Shit.
Murr.
Speaking of feeling bad for him, what's up with the Cowboys?
Oh man. So
Yeah, what is up with them
you wanted to
Cowboys?
start with that headline?
Yeah, that fucking breaking headline. What was that,
Jason
yesterday?
Witten comes out of the Monday Night Football booth and decides he wants to play football again. He has that burning desire to play football again. So the Cowboys signed him a 1-year deal. I think it was like $3.5 million.
Damn.
It's a great thing for the Cowboys, but I'm just kind of hoping that he doesn't lose it. You know what I mean? Like a couple games in, be like, oh, I really wanted to just stay retired.
We hope he doesn't
Yeah.
lose it.
But to be honest, I mean, he's such a great player. If he's still got something to give, then what the hell, man? And sitting in that booth and watching, I know what it's like, even just coaching youth volleyball and wanting to play. Like I can imagine, as a pro, you're sitting there analyzing tape and you're analyzing the game, and you're like, "Fuck, I can do that.
Yeah.
I'm better than him." So
I can
good for
beat
him.
that guy.
I say good for him. I think that's an awesome thing for him. I'm not a Cowboys fan by any means, but at the same time, like they needed a good, I'm going to say it, tight end. They needed a good tight
They
end.
needed something good and tight, all right.
I knew you were going to say that, so didn't really want to. But yeah, that's one of the headlines in sports right now. But there's quite a few actually.
What else you got?
Before I go into UFC, I want to talk baseball.
Okay.
And Bryce Harper, who was a Washington National for the first, I don't know how all of his career basically, right? He joined when he was 18. He joined the league, and he's been in it for about 7 years, 6-7 years.
Okay.
He signed as a free agent with the Philadelphia Phillies. Get this, 13-year, $330 million deal.
Holy shit.
So, and he waived his no trade clause and basically said, "I'm here for the remainder of my time. Like I'm not leaving." So what that says is he's telling other free agents, "Hey, I'm here. Come on." And Mike Trout, who's an Angel, Anaheim Angel, he's freaking amazing player. He's from Philly, and in 2 years, he's up for his contract. So there's a lot of talk that Trout will come in and join Harper, and of course Philly will kick ass. But I hope it doesn't happen because I can't stand Philly because they're in our division, the Mets division. So
Yeah.
probably get our ass kicked a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm used to that. I'm used to my sports teams getting their
Well,
ass
that's good.
kicked a
Everything
lot.
else is just a cherry on top.
Right? Let's see. Get this, Johnny Football.
Oh,
Johnny
yes.
Manziel
Wait, he's back.
has been kicked out of the Canadian Football League.
Wait, he was in the Canadian Football League
Yeah, I
What
mean,
did
he
he
was
get
just
kicked
trying to
out for
play,
this
right? He's
time?
just trying to make some money, but he got kicked out.
for doing
And
what?
they did not say, and they won't say, something detrimental to the league. It wasn't drugs. They don't really say what it is. Now, the American Alliance of Football, where the San Antonio Commanders play, that league, they're actually talking about putting him in, and but they want to make sure that he's clean and clear, is basically what they called it, and that they want to know what the hell happened in Canada, right? Because they don't want to sign him into the league and then he'd be a freaking disaster.
He's probably all like, "Hey man, what happens in Canada stays
That's
in Canada.
right.
That shit stayed at the border, all right."
Bro, like ever since he got that Heisman, he's been fucking off his career.
You ain't
Yeah.
lying there, man. I mean, he went to Cleveland and he was terrible, and you know, it just says that
This
we're,
makes me
we're trying
love-
to do what's best.
That
we
just makes
believe.
me love Colt McCoy even more.
You know, John. There's some great college quarterbacks that just don't make good pro quarterbacks.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
there's a
true.
lot of them. Jason White from Oklahoma, he won the Heisman. What did he do in the NFL? He was a backup for like 3 or 4 years and then gone.
Yep.
You know, I'm surprised he's not
Damn.
playing quarterback for the American Alliance of Football. But you know what? Have you watched any of those games yet, Scout?
Which ones?
The San Antonio Commanders or any of the man? I'll tell you what, it's decent football. If you're into football, which I know you are,
Yeah.
they play Sunday. They're 1-2 right now, so they're not doing the greatest. But
So this is like a football league we have here in San Antonio.
yes, they call it a developmental league for the NFL. But what happened is
I heard about
a bunch of Hall of Fame retired players and owners and coaches all got together, and some are general managers, some are still coaching, some are linebacker coaches, secondary coaches, but they're all affiliated like with stars.
Really?
Right? So like, for instance, the general manager of San Antonio Commanders is none other than Daryl Johnston. He was the fullback for the Cowboys back in their heyday.
Damn.
So he's their general manager. Mike Riley, who coached Oregon State and also, I think, the Niners, he's our head coach here. But like Steve Spurrier is one of the head coaches. Mike Martz, who coached the Rams, is one of them. So
Yeah,
it's kind of cool.
I remember reading an article like last year about something that they're trying to bring to San Antonio. This must be what they're bringing to San Antonio because they're trying to work up to eventually maybe get our own professional team.
As Bring It On would say, it's already been brought in, Ben.
It's already been brought.
They're 1-2, Ben. So they've already played 3 games.
Damn.
Yeah, Ben.
Wait,
Yeah, Ben.
Is this the first year?
Yeah, it's the first year. Where you been at, man?
Shit.
Where you been hiding at?
Shit.
I know you ain't been watching movies.
Nah, I ain't been
No,
watching
he's never
movies.
You ain't watching no movies.
No movies.
So yeah, that was
Vapor
that was
bed,
kind of
bed,
funny
bed.
when I found out Manziel was basically kicked out of the league, not just let go of the team, but like get the fuck out of Canada.
Oh, this is
That
yours.
one's
Huh?
mine, yeah.
I want over here trying to grab your drink.
That's all right.
Wow, Ben. Wow.
Okay, some sad news. Let's shift gears over to UFC. Okay.
Okay.
Huge UFC fight tomorrow night. Huge UFC. John Jones and Anthony Smith is the main event. I'm excited. You know,
John
I like
Jones.
John Jones. I've been saying it since day one. I like Jones. And then there's another really good co-main I'll get to in a second. But the first thing I want to talk about is a Hall of Famer in the UFC, Matt Hughes.
Okay.
Okay. Matt Hughes is going through some really bad challenges right now. He was in a vehicle that was hit by a train in June
Holy
of 2017.
shit.
Wait, this happened in June of 2017.
Correct.
Okay.
It says, my life has been changed forever. Some days have been absolute hell. The challenges and battles that I've faced have been far greater than anything I ever took on in a cage. I'm not the same person since my accident, even though every day I continue to try to be as normal as someone with a brain injury can be. I
Damn.
understand it's not fun to teach a grown man to learn how to do everything all over again. And I understand that I am a burden to those around me. I understand I'm an inconvenience to my family. So you can see he's
Damn, that's
he's
hard,
feeling
bro.
rough, right? Unfortunately, my marriage was not perfect long before the accident, but never, never, never would I or have I physically hurt those I care most about. He's actually being accused of domestic violence with his wife. So that's why.
Oh, this is just like coming out in the news this past week or so?
yeah.
Oh, shit.
He said, if there's one silver lining that this accident has revealed, it's the ability to see who my true friends are, to know who are faithful and have never given up upon me when I am at my lowest. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I do not know where I would be without you. Please keep the prayers coming. God knows I need them. So he's really struggling with his brain injury. So I wanted to put that out there that, Matt Hughes, he was one of the most fun UFC fighters to watch. He was in the welterweight with George St. Pierre and Matt Serra and a bunch of others, and just a great wrestler and just a kick-ass fighter. So it's sad to see, that they're saying that it's possibly CTE. You know what CTE is, right?
No, what's CTE?
I don't know what it stands for, but it's a
what does it do?
It's a traumatic brain injury that a lot of football players were, discovering that they had. One Mike Webster was a huge one for the Pittsburgh Steelers. That his brain had been shaken around in his head so much that it caused damage.
I've heard of that before.
I know there was a boxer
Chronic
today
traumatic
announced.
encephalopathy.
Wow.
Try saying that fast. Chronic traumatic encephalopathy.
Chronic traumatic.
Encephalopathy.
But what it's saying is
Encephalopathy.
repetitive brain trauma.
Fuck.
So numerous concussions.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking try to read that is like, fuck, I'm stupid. Can't even read a fucking word. Damn.
I like the people who
No.
like they've read it before because they've seen it before in their life. And they're like, oh, this is what it really is, and they
fucking
try to
idiots.
correct you. Like, oh yeah, all pretentious and
They'll
shit.
spell it on how it's really pronounced. It's like, oh wait, you just spelled it exactly the way it's spelled. What the fuck?
Be like, yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
CTE. I like saying that. It's easier.
So speaking of CTE, what about that boxer that announced today that he's retiring after suffering a stroke?
What?
Who was that?
Ah, fuck, dude. I don't know his name.
I didn't see that.
I saw it earlier on Facebook.
After suffering a stroke?
Yeah.
I'll have to look that one up.
Yeah, I just saw it earlier. Wow, Junkie, I'm surprised you don't know about it.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I was been going through my a lot of my. Oh, there you go. Traumatic, blah 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 blah. Chronic, traumatic. How you say it?
Encephalopathy. So
Pronounce that for us, Hosanna. Call in and pronounce that for us.
I think the reason why you hadn't heard about this, what Scott's talking about, is because that traffic you were caught in.
Oh my God, dude!
Bro.
Everybody in San Antonio is on the road right now.
Everyone is on the road right now.
Except the people that are watching us.
Yeah, except
Hopefully
the
you're
guys.
not on the road right now, but I've seen people that are.
I listen to podcasts all the time when I'm on the road, though.
Oh, is it James DeGale?
I think so.
I actually saw one of his
Come on,
fights not too long
I'm
ago.
Mexican. I can say it.
I'm white and I can't.
Ooh. Self burn.
Self-burn.
I'm Mexican too, though. I can't say it.
Are you Mexican?
Yeah.
You look like a cracker.
I'm a light skinned Mexican. There's like some like
I'm a light-skinned Mexican.
from I guess it's like more Spanish blood. People from like actually like Mexico City and stuff. They got like the blue eyes, blonde hair,
Did you find
twice
it?
as white as me.
All right, and this segment is brought to you by I'm Here for the Lap Dance. There you go.
I'm here for the lap dance, guys. Says CTE usually can't be diagnosed till after death.
Yeah, that's true.
It doesn't show in any scans. Wow. That's kind of
Yeah, there's been
unfortunate.
quite a few.
Oh,
football
no, it wasn't a
players.
boxer. It was an MMA fighter. Yeah. His name is Mirko Krokop. He announced
Really?
retirement from MMA after suffering a stroke.
That's right. But Krokop's been around for quite a few years. He's probably got a little CTE going on too.
Yeah, I think he's like in his fucking
He's got kicked in the
40s
head
or
a lot.
50s.
That's one of the things about
He's
like
a
the
badass
professional
fighter, though.
sports. I mean, you sound so cool. Like, yeah, man, I'm an MMA dude, or I'm a fucking professional football player. I mean, you don't even have to be professional or in MMA and be like really, severely like famous. Like
Right.
the fact is, you play those sports, and then these are like some of the consequences that can like occur. dude.
Exactly. And like the
crazy.
shelf life of a lot of these players isn't very long. A running back in the NFL, like 4 to 6 years.
Damn,
That's
What
their
up, Shy?
That's their shelf life. Like they're,
I didn't know it was that low.
yeah, it's low. I mean, injuries happen, right?
True.
And then the younger guy comes in and steals their thunder. Uh-oh.
What? I think we got a live
What?
call. Oh, let me see that plug over there.
Who could it be?
We're about to find out right
Welcome
now.
to the show. You're live right now.
Who
do we have
are
the
we
pleasure
speaking with?
of speaking with?
Okay, I'm just gonna say the word and hang up. Okay.
What? No. Why?
Because I have to go. I have shit to do.
Oh,
Yeah, the only thing you gotta do is talk with us. 'Cause
Busy
we love You and
woman.
miss you.
Busy
I can't
woman.
very well.
All right. So how do you say the word?
So how do you say this word?
Chlamydia.
Encephalopathy.
Whoa.
Encephalopathy.
Incest telepathy?
Whoa.
Yes.
What the fuck?
That's telepathy.
That doesn't sound right. How do you say it?
Encephalopathy.
Encephalopathy. Wait, where did you hear this from?
Encephalopathy.
Are you like-
encyclopedia?
Are you from like? Did you take like medical courses or something like that? Like, where did you first hear that
Yeah,
word?
yeah. Who is this?
That's why.
Huh? Where did you first hear that word, anyways?
Where did you hear that?
Huh?
Word? Where did you hear that word? Who
I
taught?
did a whole study on CTE at some point in school. That's why I know.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty cool. So how do you pronounce it again?
Huh?
How do you pronounce it?
Encephalopathy.
Encephalopathy.
That sounds like snuffleupagus.
Snuffleupagus.
Snuffleupagus. I know what we'll call it. We'll call it
That's why you're a girl,
encephalopathy.
guys.
Thank you. We
Is that
love
what
you.
Love you,
Physician said.
Hosanna.
Bye, Hosanna.
Your husband loves you.
We'll get married again later. Someday soon.
Oh, she said, "Fuck you."
Yeah, no shit.
Give me
It's
that
just
thing.
funny, dude. Like, I just can hear this physician sitting around the drawing desk, and we'll call it encephalopathy. Oh,
Yeah, who
That'd
came
be
up with that?
perfect.
We watched
fucking
Sesame
name?
Street this morning with our kid, and we saw snuffleupagus. Let's call it encephalopathy.
Oh, sorry.
Okay,
guys.
so UFC 235, Johnny Bones Jones versus Anthony Lionheart Smith.
Johnny Bones Jones.
It's going to be awesome. Co-main for the belt is Tyron Woodley versus Kamari Usman. And then, this is kind of an interesting fight. So, Mighty Mouse got traded to one championship for this guy, Ben Askren.
Mighty Mouse.
So, Demetrius Johnson.
Oh, okay.
okay.
So Ben Askren came over from one championship, and now he's fighting Robbie Lawler for his first fight. Now Robbie Lawler's been, he's fought 157,000 fights, but it's
Welcome
still
to
going
the
to be a
show,
pretty good
Eric
fight.
Chubbs.
Chubbs.
Chubbs, that's a cool.
And then
nickname,
Cody
Chubbs.
Garbrandt is on this card as well. Trying to come back from getting knocked out by Dillashaw. So it's going to be a pretty fun fight. I'm excited about it. I always am. Always excited about the UFC. It's doing good things. Connor and Cowboy Cerrone are in talks, and so is Connor and Diaz. Jeremy Stevens is fighting on the prelim card, which is pretty good. And then the guy that knocked out CM Punk, Mickey Gall.
CM Punk.
Remember when CM Punk made a debut?
forgot
that was
about
a
CM
fucking
Punk.
It was
fail.
terrible, dude. Epic fail. It was
He lost in the first round.
It was so bad.
That was the worst beginning ever. It started and then ended really quick.
Right? Well, the NBA is getting pretty good right now. I just recently checked the news and saw that Pau Gasol's moving on from the Spurs.
Yep.
He went
Bye-bye.
he went to Milwaukee, which is like the number one team in the NBA right now. So good for him, right?
Really? They're
I
number
can't
one?
stand him. Like, he's such a crybaby.
Milwaukee?
He was a crybaby in LA when they won the title. Like, he's a crybaby in San Antonio. Like, I just don't like him. But he's going to be a pretty good addition there in Milwaukee, like coming off the bench, I'm sure.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, who would have
But
thought
he's been
Milwaukee would
wanting
be
out
number
for a little bit,
one
though.
right now in the
Yeah.
in the league because, and they play the Lakers tonight. So if the Lakers lose, like, they're on the outskirts of missing the playoffs. And LeBron has gone to the championship 6 out of the last 7 years. So if he doesn't get to
Go Bucks.
if he doesn't get to go to the playoffs, like, he's gonna lose his shit, man. The coach is gonna get fired. Everything's gonna happen there.
I went to Milwaukee one time, this past July, and it's like so branded with like Miller Lite or like Miller. That's like so hot up there,
Bunch of
I
alcoholics.
was thinking old Milwaukee, like Milwaukee's
Yeah.
Beast.
yeah,
We used to call it the Beast.
Miller and I guess like Milwaukee's Best and everything is all up
yeah,
there.
Miller Brewing Company is in Milwaukee.
Dude, like the whole city's branded with Miller. It kind of reminds me of like a kind of like a ghetto San Antonio.
A ghetto San Antonio.
Well,
What the
Dude.
fuck is a ghetto San Antonio? Brownsville?
Or maybe just maybe
Or
or maybe
Corpus
just the ghettos
Christi?
of San Antonio. Okay, like it's nice in some parts, but like the nice parts are like right next to some of the ghetto looking neighborhoods. I don't know what it is.
So you're talking about Austin.
You're like driving right through like a neighborhood, and it's all like really. They look like Section 8 housing, and then like
Oh,
all of a
shit.
sudden you're like oh, here's like a Barnes and Noble, like a fucking, a nice
Barnes and
Starbucks or something like that. It's
Right
like,
next
what
to the
fuck?
apartments with a
Go
fence
block,
and a
go a block
barbed
down the
wire on
road
top
and
of it.
there's bars on the doors. You're like, what the hell?
For real.
Damn, fucking Starbucks has bars on the windows. Holy shit, that's
Right?
amazing. That's so hip.
Also in the NBA, the 30-point, 30-point streak for James Harden ended. He scored 28. He couldn't get those last two, so it ended at 32. But guess how many he had last night?
Womp womp.
58. This
God
dude is
bless.
just lighting the league up, man. It's fun to watch him. He's a one-man wrecking show, but they lost. So
Yeah.
it don't matter. You score 177. If you lose, you lose, right?
You
An
lose,
L
lose.
is an
An
L.
L is an L. I know. Also going on right now is the NFL Combine. Now I know that probably doesn't excite Ben and Scout, but
I don't know what that
it
is.
doesn't excite the junkie. So these are
Concubine.
Combine.
Columbine?
So this is when the players in college get to go in front of the pro scouts and show off their skills, whether it be like
yeah, show off their skills.
little,
Yo, yeah, we want you and the Cowboys. Yeah. Jerry Jones going to have fun with that.
so you can deep throat it the most.
Oh wait. You know who benefit the most? You know what? That's what happened to fucking Kirk. Or the owner of the Patriots. He was down in Florida scouting for the college kids.
That's
Next
what
thing you
happened.
know, he got caught with one of the football players going in
Going
a
to
massage parlor.
concubines.
They're like, you're busted for soliciting prostitution.
Shoot.
No, he's trying to earn his ways into professional football. It's not my fucking fault.
She must have been the kicker then, because she was kind of the one that I saw. in
Yeah,
the
I heard she
picture.
was small, but I heard that throat was pretty deep.
You know what's funny though is let's get on that topic, right? He just pleaded not guilty. To,
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
there's
Yesterday.
video evidence that.
Oh, there's
you
video
know,
evidence?
Yeah, they've been doing. A
Oh, we
sting
talked about
on
this
that.
like last week, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yes, right.
They've
we
been
did
doing
talk
a
about
sting
this.
on that parlor. There's video evidence. So
They said they've been doing this for they've had an operation going on that place for 4 months.
Yep, 4 months.
That-
So imagine
crazy.
the fact that he pleads not guilty. Some lawyer's really gonna have to find some.
Yeah, pleading
loophole,
not
right?
guilty. This is you on video. Nope, that's not me.
I
No.
promise. He'd be like, I promise that it's not me banging this girl right now. My name is Robert Kraft. I promise it's not me.
By the way, it was great.
Yeah.
but it's not me.
It's not me. It's all hypothetical.
By
I
the
just
way,
heard.
you gotta try it.
Wait, is that you in the video? No, sir. It's not the owner of the Patriots.
And then you hear him yelling, "Oh, I can't believe I own the Patriots!"
Being an owner rocks.
Oh
yeah.
my God, you're doing so good. I own the Patriots.
I made $470 million last year on this whole season alone, and then winning the Super Bowl won me another $1 billion.
Dude, that would be something Trump would say. He'd be like, "Oh, I'm getting ready to blow my load. I'm the president of America.
Fucking New Korea.
President.
Fuck North Korea."
Fuck Kim Jong. Bye bye.
I can hear him just as he's ready to like.
It's like I'm about to beep. Well, there goes.
We have video.
well,
we
there
have
goes the
video
state of Utah.
evidence. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, there's no way to gain out of that one. I don't know what
He's
you
all,
do.
you know what, guys? Fuck Utah.
All right, so get us back on track with this whole like
Oh.
they show off their skills and
Yeah. So they show
okay.
their skills.
So they have what they call like a shuttle drill, where they do like side to side shuffles and back
Whoa.
and forth, right?
okay.
Back and forth.
And then they do the 40-yard dash. They do
Okay.
a standing.
Sounds like
Jump.
football preseason or something.
No,
Sounds like PE.
They all get rated by the scouts and the coaches.
You're
like,
gonna be an
because
A
there's a
team.
draft.
Oh, that boy's in B team.
You know there's a draft
A
coming
team.
up, right?
Yeah, that's
Every
right.
year there's an NFL draft.
Yeah,
The combine will show how fast these players are. Like, okay, linemen that can run a subpar 5 flat 40. You know, not too many linemen are going to run a 40, but it's going to show their athleticism, right?
So it's gonna show who's worth that $250,000 season.
Exactly.
Okay.
And not just $250,000. I mean, that's the AAF you're talking about, but receivers, they have catching drills. Quarterbacks have passing drills and
Yeah.
footwork drills, and it just shows them like how NFL ready they are. It's pretty
Wait,
awesome.
is this
actually.
for people coming into the league?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So this is not.
I said
current
college,
people.
Ben.
I missed the college part.
Oh yeah, they're all college. In fact, the hype right now is Kyler Murray out of Oklahoma that won the Heisman.
Yeah.
They're thinking that he may potentially go number 1 overall to Arizona.
That's pretty
But
cool.
Arizona picked their man last year, Josh Rosen, at like 11. So it's going to be – the thing is, like, with the way that they're paying rookies now, they don't have those crazy contracts in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
So it wouldn't hurt them to move on to Kyler Murray if that's who they really wanted.
Yeah.
I see.
So, yeah, Kyler Murray, man, he's a talent. That dude is a talent.
So like these new people coming into the league from like college, and for instance, like how long do they usually get contracts for? Like when the teams are going to like try them out. It's like, oh, we're going to get you for a year or 2 years.
It depends on the round that
It's
they're
not really like
drafted
long
in.
term, right?
There's 6 rounds of football draft. So, like, if you're drafted in the first round, I think it's like a 2 or 3 year deal or something like that. And then you get the big money, right? So, like, after you've proven yourself. It used to be you got the money right off the bat. You know, if you were the number 1 pick or the number 2 pick, like, you get paid. And it would be different from, you know, getting paid the 2nd overall pick and the 12th overall pick would be like a huge difference. Now it's not. They have to prove themselves in the league. So, but the combine's fun. Like today, the offensive linemen and the running backs did it. Tomorrow
can you see it live? They air it?
Yeah, it's on NFL Network.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and they have all kinds of analysis, and you know, it's perfect for a junkie like me, right?
Yeah.
To sit there and like analyze these folks and be like, okay, for my team, we need an offensive lineman. Okay, who do I think is the best offensive lineman? Right? Who do I want to see my team draft?
That's pretty cool.
That's when you're a junkie. When you watch the fucking combine, you're a junkie, dude.
I didn't even know it existed. That's new to me.
And it's always in Indianapolis.
It's going to be a defensive class in the first, second round this year.
Yes, it is, Eric.
Colts.
I fully agree with you, man. It's there is some quarterbacks to be said. Drew Luck from Missouri's one, and then of course Kyler Murray. But yeah, it's a lot of defense and an offensive lineman class as well.
You suck at blowing rings, by the way.
Fuck you.
I just saw the replay right now.
I'm trying so hard.
He's over here vapor ringing. Ah, that was good. Spring training for baseball is happening right now. Nobody really gives 2 shits, but at least it's getting to be baseball season. You had asked me about 2 weeks ago, hey, do you like baseball? Fuck yeah, I like baseball.
Do you like basketball?
right.
Oh, I want to play basketball.
Dude, so do I. It looks so great.
As long as Yasmin Bleeth was in the in the stands, sucking a golf ball or the chrome off a trailer hitch, I'd be all right with that.
Holy fuck. You know, I just watched that movie the other day, too.
Oh, really?
Oh no, that was Jenny McCarthy. Baxter, I'm done with this one. You want me to start on this one? Sucking the chrome.
I forgot what it was. I think I remember someone was talking about there's a new sport they're going to be in the Olympics. Was it skateboarding? Or skateboarding already in the Olympics?
Dude, that'd be cool if skateboarding was in the Olympics.
I
That'd
think
be
they
really
were
cool.
talking about getting skateboarding.
I mean, they already have
think it was that.
snowboarding.
Yeah, I mean, and they have like every snowcross and motocross, you name it.
Well, they don't have motocross.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't have motocross.
Or no,
but they
I'm
have
sorry.
a snowmobile
I'm
racing.
thinking of.
Or they used to.
I'm thinking of the X Games, not the
Yeah.
Olympics. Yeah.
Well, I think it'd be cool if they had skateboarding and they had BMX, because people don't realize how athletic you have to be to actually ride a bike
yeah.
in,
Hell
a,
yeah.
in a park.
And it's a very international led thing when you look at like,
Yeah,
the
it's
X
known
Games,
all over the
they're
world.
all over, just like snowboarding. I mean,
Yeah.
the greatest snowboarders.
Shaun White.
Yes, he's great, but there's other ones that are from other countries too.
Well, Shaun White, he actually won, what was it, 3 gold medals in snowboarding?
yeah, he was he's amazing in the half pipe.
He's
And
amazing
the slope
snowboarding
style.
and skateboarding at the X Games, too.
Yeah. Yeah, I love watching the X Games too. Even though
Oh, I love it.
I used to know all their names, and
So
now,
did I.
now when I watch it, I'm like, I don't know any of these people.
It's like, where the hell is Matt Hoffman?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly,
he retired. That's
exactly.
right. Where's Tony Hawk? Oh,
Tony Hawk,
he
where you
retired.
at?
Dude, I remember when I was a kid, I was about, I think it was 98 when he pulled off the 900 on the half pipe in San Francisco. And I was about 8 years old. I was watching X Games, and I saw him do it, and I was like, whoa, that is the coolest thing ever. Well, that year for Christmas, I got an N64 for Tony Hawk's Pro Skater,
Oh, I love Pro Skater.
and then I got a skateboard as well.
my friend was always
So I
better.
always had the choice of playing N64, Tony Hawk, or go outside and skateboard.
Man, my friend was always better than me at that game, and
Yeah.
he'd unlock all the tricks and shit. And I'm like, dude, how do you do that?
Yeah, I was that friend.
I hated him. I was like, this is so cool, and I can never do it. Like,
I miss those days though. When I was a kid too, we used to go out and play with all the kids in the neighborhood.
yeah.
Now
You don't
it's all
see that
like,
these
don't-
days,
Yeah,
man.
you don't see.
They
like,
go to
kids
the
out in
parks. You do see it in the parks, but you don't see it in the street.
It's like a safe zone. You gotta go to the
it's
park,
like,
right?
Like a fenced-in area. Yeah, we'd play anywhere. We used to play what we called blood ball, which was
What's
tackle
that? Sounds
football
cool.
on ice.
Tackle football
Tackle
on ice.
football
Oh,
on ice.
man, we don't have ice down here. We're never able to do that. We had like stickers. Like you go play in the fucking field with all the stickers.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah.
I'd rather fall on the ice,
Yeah.
bust my ass, than get stickers everywhere.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that would be, or like in the cactus.
Man,
Get-
but-
tackle them into the cactus.
But that's what I remember. Like back in the later '90s, like early 2000s, that was like still a thing. But like nowadays, I don't know. Like I don't see it. You know,
Shit.
it's kind of sad.
So,
You live in a neighborhood where you don't even know your neighbors and whatnot. Blows.
yeah, now you can't actually go outside and play with your neighbors because you're not sure if they're safe to play with or not.
How do you do that? You play with your neighbors. You're like 30 years old. You guys want to?
You guys want to hang out? You know, like
wanna toss
I don't know. You want
the football?
we'll go
Want
skateboard.
to play catch?
There's so
But,
much.
but remember, we got to be home by the time the light is on at the end of the street.
There's
or
so
else
much
Mom's
room
gonna
in the
be
garage for activities. You want to come over?
pissed. Oh. With
got
that
some water
note,
Wait, we're in the
balloons.
garage. Where are we at?
oh
The,
gosh,
Oh
Okay.
yeah, we're in the what's it called the hemisphere right now.
That's
guys, by
right.
the way.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the hemisphere.
We're about to give you a view of the Alamo Dome. Here
Yeah, we forgot to do it last show, so we'll make sure we do it this show.
We'll wait until it rotates around again.
Yeah.
So, speaking of Alamodome, should we move on to our next section?
Let's do it.
All right. So, moving on to our highly anticipated awaited special. We're going to bring on one of our special friends that we have recently made. And he's a music producer, singer-songwriter, and he is awesome. He is the APC, a.k.a. Mr. Aaron Cox himself. We're going to go ahead and bring him on here right now. Hello, Aaron.
How's it going?
How are you?
I'm good.
Man, we're so happy to have you here on the show with us, man. How was your
Good to be
day?
here. My day was pretty boring actually.
Oh, yeah.
I just sat at home and did nothing really.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds eventful.
I was like really excited about this, so I just did nothing but practice.
Oh, hey, man, you know what they say? Practice makes perfect.
I guess.
So, Sounds
I was like,
so we're having you coming on to the show tonight. You're going to do some performances for us.
yes, I
But
am.
not only that, you're going to be talking to us about yourself and your music history and what it started. So I guess, do you guys got any questions before we start?
First question I always have is I want to get to know. I mean, I'm pretty sure the audience wants to get to know like who you are. Like, tell us a little bit story. Like, I know you're friends with Chris, or at least you've known Chris for like quite a while. So
Who is Aaron?
Who is
So-
Aaron?
so
Aaron B.
I feel like Chris and I predate high school.
Yeah, we've
You
been friends since
predated in high school.
God.
Oh my
Were you the pitcher or the
Damn
catcher,
it.
Aaron?
Oh, you know damn well what he was.
Maybe you guys both caught and both pitched.
Oh my
No, I'm just kidding, guys. I love you.
So did you go to Bradley? I think you went to Bradley.
I did not go to Bradley. I went to Garner.
Oh, okay. Well then, no. We met in high school. We used to play like hacky sack in the courtyard and everything.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we were such nerds.
Yep.
Get these over my earphones.
Yeah, Ben's headed to go get some earphones because Junkie didn't have his headphones with him.
Oh, okay.
So what got you to doing music? Like where'd that start? Like tell us your story.
You know, I started band in middle school. I started playing the saxophone. I mean, I could give you all sorts of, reasons why I started playing the sax, but really I just wanted to get out of PE.
And I wanted to get into PE.
Is PE a name of a guy? Is that what we're talking about here?
Phil Edwards. Aaron, what are some of your influences with your music?
Oh
Yeah,
God.
that'd be cool to
Let's see. Bob Seger, James Taylor.
What about Corey Taylor?
Corey Taylor is definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I like this kid.
Well, I see you got an Eagles shirt on. Are you an Eagles
Yeah,
fan?
yes. So I used to like dance around in front of the TV when I was a kid. When my mom would put on the Hell Freezes Over tour
Oh, man, I
DVD,
love the
not
Eagles.
DVD, VHS,
Yeah.
because we didn't have DVDs back then.
I love the Eagles. They're great.
Yeah, I saw him live twice.
Nice.
Just once for me.
Yeah, it's great.
So-
Let's see. I think I've been getting really into this band Zealand Ardor.
Zealand Ardor.
Yeah.
Who is that?
It's a foreign band, and they sound really. They're like a progressive black metal group, I guess you could say.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
But like they've got sort of a unique sound to them, and that's kind of like the influence I got when I recorded my song "The End Is Nigh."
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was listening to that one the other day. That was a
How
pretty
would you
good one.
describe your style?
Yeah, what would you say that your music style is?
I like to do a bit of everything, but you know I like to keep it acoustic. You know, sometimes, but like recently, ever since I got an audio interface, my world has just exploded musically.
What?
Whoa.
How so?
Like I'm able to record my guitar, both acoustic and electric guitar, straight into my phone. I do all my music on my phone.
Oh, wow. That's
like I
pretty
don't
cool.
have a studio or anything. I just do it all in my room on my phone.
So that's what we hear. Well, I've heard a couple of samples. Is that where it's coming
That's what it's coming from.
from? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's all on my iPhone.
Sweet. How long have you had it for?
I can't remember. I think it's like less than a year.
Okay. Nice.
Cool. So what would you say that got you started in music? Like, how long have you been doing music for?
I've been playing guitar since I was 17 or 18.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember if it was a gift. If you got it for me, I'm sorry. But if the person who gave it to me, if you gave it to me, is watching, I'm sorry.
Chris
But,
wants to give it to
I
you.
got I got a guitar.
Chris already gave it to you.
I
The
got
money's right.
I got a Carlo Robelli ebony finish acoustic guitar. It's a Dreadnought.
Nice.
When I was around 17, and I started writing right after that.
Oh, really?
Damn, that's
yeah,
cool.
and like I took a couple songs that my dad. Well, I took a couple songs that I wrote to my dad, and I didn't. I played them while I was visiting him, and he says, "Hey, show me that again," because he did music too, you know. He was in various bands in the 90s and early, I think
rock
early
bands?
2000s.
What was his style? Your dad's style?
Very hard rock.
Okay,
Rock?
so
Nice.
did he? What was the name of his band?
He was in various bands. He was in one called the earliest one I remember is Mindscape.
I've heard of Mindscape. I have. I don't remember where, but that name sounds familiar.
Yeah. Another one was Spent that changed their name to XS. You know, sex spelled backwards.
Okay.
That's funny. That's cool.
That's that's clever.
That is clever.
That kind of reminds me of Kiss because all their songs
Yeah.
are about fucking chicks. That's cool.
Or the Love Gun.
Yeah, love gun.
But
Ronnie, he's talking about his dick.
All they talk about is hooking up with chicks all the time.
Love Gun.
Love gun.
I have a question.
We're not gonna sing. We suck at singing.
So, like, I've always been kind of an aspiring guitar player. I've never really spent as much time as I wish I could have to like actually learn it. But one thing I've learned is whenever I strum like the guitar, I have the pick that I use. I like to use light picks. Like, what do you prefer? There's like heavy picks, light picks.
I'm more of a middle range guy. I use like .05s, I think.
0.05s. Is that on the light range or the medium range?
It's very medium.
No,
it's not medium. It's between medium and light.
Okay, because I use like a 0.6.
Like I can show you my pick later. That's what that is.
That's what that is. Yeah, because that's what I use, a 0.6, because
Hey,
that
don't
just
go
feels
there,
right for me.
man.
Dude, he's going to show you his pick later.
Oh no!
Yeah, you will. He's gonna show him you his pick.
That's the
Up
private show.
close and personal.
Gotta pay
That's
for
the
that,
private
guys.
That's the after
right
show.
there.
After
Stay
show,
late for
guys.
that.
But he said it was like 0.6, so it probably won't hurt.
It's 0.6, so you know how guys talk. It relates to 0.3.
It's okay, guys. It's a light. It's a light.
Yeah, it's really
It's always
half of
three.
that.
It's always 3 less. You take the 6 and minus 3, and then you got the actual size.
Yeah, but whenever I use light picks, I'm able to. I feel like I can get the strum is not as heavy, so it sounds like a little more light.
Well, it all depends on how well you want to grip the pick.
Oh my god.
And like
Dude,
Okay.
you, dude,
and
you
how
just
and how hard you want to strum it.
Oh,
Oh my god.
I'm learning something today, guys.
We got jokes for days here.
jokes for days.
Ben, you gonna learn today.
You're gonna learn today, Ben.
Be like,
Learn
you got one.
alone, Dickens.
You got 1 minute on the clock. Okay, ready, go.
Action.
We got jokes for.
Holy shit.
How hard you gonna strum it, Ben?
Oh, you know damn well how hard he's gonna strum it.
Break the strings.
Strings.
Yeah. So that was a question I always had. Have you ever tried fingerprint picking?
Oh my god.
Fingerprint picking.
Not fingerprint, but
Or
finger
plucking.
picking. Okay. Yeah, I have tried
Ninja?
that for a bit.
yeah. What do you think
I'm
about that?
Just now getting into it, and it's very hard.
Yeah, starting off is really hard.
It's very difficult.
Very
And,
hard and difficult.
And
Finger
it's
strum
also-
picking.
Sounds like every relationship I had.
What I always thought would be kind of cool is learning flamenco guitar because that's all finger picking.
Wait, what'd you say?
Flamenco.
Flamenco. I never heard of that.
Flamenco. You never heard of flamenco? You
No.
probably heard the
It's
style before.
Like
Sounds sexy.
I learned a little bit of Malagueña.
Okay.
A while back, and it's really I love to play that, but I only know a little bit of it.
yeah.
It's fun to play though. Like it's all in just same chord shape,
Okay.
just like
So is it
working down the neck.
is it kind of because that's
Is that
flamenco?
like the shaft?
Oh God, we're so dirty.
So is that,
I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm trying my hardest to keep it together.
I'm not.
trying to behave because I know who's watching.
yeah, because I know that flamenco guitar can go really. Oh God. Now I'm watching what I'm saying.
I just had to say something.
Just let it come.
Just let.
Oh, 1 second. I need a fucking rock star.
Clean up on aisle 3.
Oh yeah.
Clean up on aisle 69.
Oh boy. How about any other
We're like
instruments?
some giggling schoolgirls over here.
I know,
But
right?
You know what? Some of the words you've been saying, man, have just been.
Welcome to the show,
on.
DeAndre. Welcome to the show, Russell. Mr. Hog Wild. Hashtag Hog Wild.
Hog wild.
Hog Wild. You play any other instruments, or have you played any other instruments?
I play piano and I've played saxophone, alto mainly,
Also sax.
because I haven't played any other type of saxophone.
No.
Were you in a jazz band in high school?
Yes,
Wasn't
Oh,
that
that's
was
not
that
in high school, in middle school.
in middle
though.
school? Was that
Yeah.
not the best?
It was pretty.
I love jazz
pretty
music.
Awesome.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I played trombone, and not the rusty one, but the trombone
Sure.
in jazz band, and it was the coolest thing ever.
You know what's
I
funny?
played
When I
trumpet.
was in school, we used to call them just the bones.
Hell
The
yeah, I played
bones.
the bone.
Play the bone,
And
baby.
And Scout, it wasn't the rusty trombone; it was regular trombone.
Oh yeah, okay.
You know, I was actually in band in high school.
That's what we're talking about. What'd you play?
I played this big ass drum.
The skin flute?
No, no, that was when I was in wrestling.
What do they call it? The high crotch,
It was a low bottom.
low bottom.
No, I was in percussion and I did the whatever the fuck it was in front of the field when they did halftime shows. I played one drum and then I played a gong at one point. And
That
then
was the guy that had
You're
the
the
least
gong?
talent. That was like,
yeah.
ding.
I had no talent. I
Ding.
Do
sucked.
you mean the bass drum?
Did you play the triangle?
Yeah, I played the big ass bass drum.
It's like the water boy for the band.
yeah.
Yeah, I really was. I sucked. And then the following year, I operated the fucking metronome, and then I started doing drugs, and I said fuck this and left and did ROTC.
Dude, why didn't you play the cowbell?
I wanted to. It didn't. They're
needs
like,
more
oh, we got no need
cowbell.
for cowbell, so there's no reason playing that. It's like, oh, well, fuck you too then. But that's another one, man. Another guy who influenced me was Mr. Crooms.
Oh,
Yeah, he was
a band director?
dude,
You
that
remember
guy
Mr.
was
Crooms?
amazing.
I'm friends with him on
Yeah.
Facebook. He's an awesome guy. He really
Yeah,
is.
so am I.
Band director?
Yeah.
Like
Like, he was
brass
the
or woodwinds
percussion
or-
director for
oh,
sure.
Yeah, dude,
Yep.
Must have
I
been
think
a
like
violin player.
most of the percussion directors like of the bands that are out there are like some of the coolest people that I mean I don't know, I haven't met them all. Some of them probably
Lots
might
of
be dicks, but at least the percussion people that I came across were always cool. I mean it's like I want to be a part of percussion just because those guys are so cool. That's what I remember.
They got all the chicks, huh?
Yeah.
yeah.
My brother
Except the
was-
guy that ran the metronome.
No, the guy who ran the metronome. The only thing he got was high.
He got-
My
he
brother
got
was
real
on the
high.
drum line.
He got a buzz.
And people flirted with him
All the
a
time?
lot. But the problem was is that he was taken all through high school.
Yeah, I mean, you can't help it
Damn.
if you're on the percussion line, bro.
Did you get sloppy seconds?
Dude, there were some hot ass chicks in
No.
band too, man.
You should have got sloppy seconds.
You know, there are some like really attractive girls too that were on the drum line, and I
Oh
wonder
yeah,
like
yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the chick was on the drum line when I
Oh,
was in high
yeah.
school.
I don't know what it is, but it's awesome. And it's kind of like I don't know. I was really attracted to like the fact it's kind of like
Well, you have to be athletic to be on the drum line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you really do.
you do definitely, and a lot of them were like in other like sports too, like volleyball and soccer and whatnot.
Yeah, the only athleticism I really had in high school was I was actually on basketball. I did tennis and golf, and I never did football in high school. I did football in middle school, but I didn't never do it in high school.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I was, and then I also did this one extracurricular activity, skateboard club, and then hanging out with my buddies in the alley across the street smoking pot. That was my other favorite club after school.
Unofficial, of course.
Yeah, it was unofficial. There was no teacher. It was
I was
just,
in
just
the,
hanging out.
I was in a ski club back home, right?
Wait.
Oh, you guys had a
You were in
ski
the
club?
skeet club?
Ski.
Oh, ski club.
Not the ski.
Ski club.
And we used to get drunk on the chairlift and,
Yeah.
also smoke pot on the chairlift.
Yeah. Oh, I wish I could.
It was
do
pretty
more.
cool.
Where'd you guys go to? Like, was there like a mountain nearby your
Yeah.
school or something?
Yeah, about an hour away.
Oh, so you
The
drive
little-
an hour to go
Yeah,
skiing?
yeah. They would take us at like
Dang.
3:30 in the afternoon. We'd get there about 5, maybe 5:15, and then
And ski for like
about
30
6
minutes and
no,
head back.
about 6 till like 9:45.
Oh, no shit.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
and then we'd get home at like 11 that night. But
So
Parents pissed.
we'd all be baked and drunk. Like it was crazy.
How was skiing? Oh, dude, it was.
It was the
Great.
It was
best.
awesome, man. It's fucking rad.
I got head on the top of the mountain. It was great.
Did they have like the big lights? Just like kind of. I mean, they had to, right? Because you couldn't see the slopes. If
Oh
there
yeah,
was the
I mean the
lights.
slopes were lit up like Christmas trees, man.
Man,
It was
that's
cool.
cool.
It was
Yeah.
cool, and I only did it really for that reason because I wasn't a very good skier. Like,
for the camaraderie.
well, there were some hot chicks on ski club too. So the back of the
cool.
bus was always a fun time.
Oh, I bet it was.
Ooh,
Right?
The back of the bus.
Back of the bus.
Yeah, I don't know about like all of that. Like everyone like wanted to be a part of the back of the bus. Like when I was a kid, I was like, dude, I wanted to be in the back of the bus.
Damn right. That's where all the action was.
Yeah, dude, that's what that all action or that little like one person seat in the back of the bus. You know,
yeah. There was the full seat on like the right side and then the half seat on the left side.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Like what was the deal with that? Why was there just a half seat back there?
I think it was for like handicap, probably.
You think so?
I think so.
I used to
Because
love
like where you
I
fit,
used to
fit
love
the
sitting
wheelchair
back
on the
there.
back
It was a
seat
cool one.
and whatever. I don't know. So
all right, we
so-
digress.
all right, so back
We
back
digress.
we're ADD as fuck, so we're always all over the place.
I know
So-
that feel.
So since we have Aaron on here, we're gonna play some songs of his. I have his YouTube account up here real quick. This is one of his songs called "Count the Ways." I don't know if you guys ever heard it. Have you heard it, Ben?
We were talking about it last time. I wasn't able to hear it yet.
Okay, so let's play it and see what everybody thinks of it.
One in the chamber, two in the glass, three to go crazy before I kick somebody's ass, 5 fingers to beat you down, 6 bullets just in case, 7 rings of hell to venture, devils playing crazy eights. Mama's 6 feet under, daddy's drowning in whiskey. Young boy goes out on his own with a pocket full of 50.
I really like this.
Just
Yeah.
him and his guitar.
I was saying I like that drum right there.
I'm loving that fucking that sound with the guitar.
It goes really well. I love it.
Oh.
Bringing that electric guitar. That's right.
Let me count the ways why I'm getting crucified today. Let me count the ways I'm gonna burn this whole place down today. Yeah. Let me count the
What up, Heather?
ways why I'm getting crucified today. 8 gallons left in the tank. 7 miles to drive.
That's cool.
That was kind of dark.
Oh, dude, I'm loving it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, dude.
Let me count the ways I'm gonna burn this whole place down today. Yeah. Let me count the ways why I'm getting crucified today. Let me count the ways I'm gonna burn this whole place down today. Yeah. Let me count the ways why I'm getting crucified today. Let me count
All right, so
the ways I'm gonna burn.
I have to be honest. I fucking love that song. I really, really like that song. What do you guys think?
When'd you record it?
Yeah.
Oh, that was like, I don't know, a month or two ago.
Okay.
Oh shit!
It's all digital instruments, I think.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, what?
Published back in November. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
So one thing I want to ask is what is the story behind that song?
Well, initially it was a song I wrote with my older stepbrother,
Mm-hmm.
and he helped me write the second verse.
Okay.
Okay, nice.
So, I can talk to you about the first verse.
Yeah.
You
Talk
know,
to us about the whole song. Like what
Um,
inspired you to make the song like
well,
that? What does
just-
"Count the Ways" mean?
I just thought it would be cool to, cause like I thought to myself, there's usually 8 bars in a verse, so let me see if I can count down from 8 or count up from 1 to 8 using lyrics, and see if I can make a song like that, and that's how it started.
Okay.
And
So-
then I thought about what do I need to call it, and what I came up with was, well, count the ways, but count the ways about what, you know, and I it's just count the ways why, you know, life sucks sometimes.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. It's pretty deep too.
Yeah, it was. Like,
Uh,
like whose ass did you kick? Was there someone?
yeah, I want to know whose ass you kicked. I think all of our fans want to know whose ass you kicked. Put hashtag whose ass did you kick?
Did you kick?
Hashtag kick some ass.
How about those 4 camels in 3 matches? That blows.
Yeah. Or five fists, 6 bullets just in case. Damn. Like, damn, I want to kick somebody's ass now.
Yeah, so the first verse
Watch out,
was
Ben.
like, I thought about like Western style, you know,
Yeah.
lyrics.
Yeah, I could see that. I definitely see that. Okay. That's a pretty good song. So how long did that song take you to make?
Well, the lyrics were written long before the recording was made, but the recording itself, like the instrumentals, it took about 2, maybe 3 hours.
Oh, wow.
What's going on?
Oh no, I was showing Ben something.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, that's pretty cool, man. So so it took about 2-3 hours to do the instrumentals, and then the lyrics were written way beforehand.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess in like sometimes in your free time you're like just writing things down, like kind of like poems or what?
Yeah. It started out with me just seeing like which rhymes would go with which rhymes. You know.
Did you ever write like poems back in the day, like just for fun?
Like
every
just
once in
into
a while?
poetry?
I
used to do that.
I used to write songs for fun with no instrumentals behind them.
So are you in the same?
So I guess it's poems, you know.
Are you about the same age as Chris? I'm sorry, as Scout.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Around the
Yeah,
same.
we were in the same grade.
did Eminem have any influence on you as far as his
I did
his
listen.
writing?
I did listen to some Eminem when I was in high school.
It's pretty
and
amazing the
I
talent that he
do
can
listen
write.
to him occasionally.
Yeah.
He's like super talented.
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I like him.
So where can we hear that song if we want to like?
Yeah, do you have, like, social
rock it-
leaks?
Yeah, like rock it.
Yeah.
in the,
It's on YouTube. It should be on my Facebook page. I don't know if it's on SoundCloud yet.
Yeah, we'll make sure we drop the link to the YouTube page on Facebook. If you look it up, it's music by Aaron Cox.
Hey, Ron.
I say Aaron because it's 2 A's.
Yep.
Can you burn me a CD?
Welcome to
Yeah.
the show, Avery.
I don't know if I can do that. I don't
Damn
have
it.
anything on the laptop
To burn
It's
it.
all on my phone. So
The Rocket
Well,
CD in the truck.
I do want to put it on a laptop though.
That'd be
I
cool.
do want to put it on a laptop.
Cool.
Ben, do you
So that I can do
prefer CDs or tapes?
Nowadays, it's kind of like a retro thing. Like a lot of people are like, "Oh, let me put it on a vinyl or a vinyl."
Dog.
Vinyl.
Vinyl.
What do you
Right,
prefer
vinyl.
though? CDs or tapes? Those are your options.
Shoot myself in
CDs.
the face.
No, CDs nuts.
Hey,
Fuck, junkie.
damn.
Gosh.
That was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Gotcha.
I'm actually surprised that there's still CDs around, like even for like video games. You
Yeah,
know,
but you can't
Everything's
even
on
buy
Blu-rays
CDs
and whatnot.
anymore now.
Can you buy them?
You can't buy them at Best,
Best
Buy
Buy,
no
they
more.
don't
They got
have-
rid of all the CDs.
They don't have a section.
Only thing you can buy a CD is games and fucking movies.
That
You
is
know, to be
weird.
honest, it's amazing that the music business survived, like not buying albums, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because albums were what, like $12.99 maybe per
Yeah.
album.
Shit, I remember when they were
Not-
$20 an
Yeah,
album.
but now you're just pulling like one or two songs off the album and be like, okay, I don't screw the rest of this shit.
Yeah,
Like, these
fucking-
are-
Yeah, that's
these are the only
like
good songs.
streaming music
Yeah.
is just like
cleaning out my
Yeah.
closet. What the fuck is that?
I have Spotify.
Yeah,
All right,
nobody
so-
buys albums anymore, like full albums.
So we have another song of yours. It's called "The Devil Inside." Now, what's the story behind that? Before I play it.
The devil inside is a huge metaphor for depression.
Oh, okay. So I'm taking is that something personal or?
Yeah, so I have bipolar depression.
Okay.
And let me tell you something. Bipolar's a bitch.
Oh, yeah, I bet. My cousin has bipolar, and so does my sister. I know they're on medication and all that, which helps a lot.
Yeah, so I'm on medication too.
That's good.
But like it helps, but you know, it's like putting a filter on it. You know, something gets through.
Like it's still there,
Yeah,
but it's just not as
not as
prevalent.
prominent.
prominent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and play this song and see what everybody else thinks about it. I heard this on the other day. I really liked it.
Aaron, I thought you were going
Who is this?
plan on going down
This is my
there
grandma.
about 10.
Oh, that's
It's,
cool.
After 12 now. Call me and let me know what your plan is because I'm not feeling well.
Gotta save my soul from the devil inside. Go on down to the river, gonna save my soul tonight. Gotta save my soul from the devil inside. Go on down to the river, gonna save my soul tonight. When the beast comes out of the mountain and a voice cracks the sky and the dead rise again, somebody better save my soul tonight. When the beast comes out of the mountain and a voice cracks the sky and the dead rise again, somebody better save my soul tonight. Gotta save my soul from the devil inside. Go on down to the river, gonna save my soul tonight.
God, I love that.
Gotta save my soul from the devil inside. Go on down to the river, gonna save my soul tonight. Gonna save my soul tonight.
Hey, Aaron, give me a call when you get the message. Talk to you later. Bye.
I just like have this really epic like intro song to some badass like television show.
Dude, for real, like Sons of
For that-
Anarchy or some
yeah,
shit.
like some
Yeah.
kind of- yeah, that's what I was
what-
thinking. Son of Anarchy or
It
something.
does sound like something from
It
Sons of
sounds-
Right,
Anarchy.
dude?
Yeah.
I can imagine this song playing and Jax is fucking walking with the rest of the crew, like following, like like suddenly fading into the group, like behind, like first is Chibs and then is
Right.
fucking
Or
Juice.
they're
It's
riding,
like,
they're riding off or something, right?
Yeah.
that-
like, all right, we're gonna go fucking take those Mayans out, and then the fucking Irish.
Yeah, dude, I would definitely use that show like as my intro.
Yo,
Or that song is
fuck
like an intro on
yeah.
a badass show.
Like
It goes really well.
like I said before, I played the song. I really like that song.
That was cool.
dude. It, like I've heard, I love all music, I really do. But damn, dude, that's a damn good song.
Oh
man.
hell yeah!
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
How long have you had that one out for?
Yeah, how long? About 2
Where
months
did you-
now.
That one, I believe I did that one before I did Count the Ways. I think that's the very first song I actually worked on in
This one?
recording.
The
Yeah.
Devil Inside.
Yeah, the very first song I recorded. That was
Yeah.
probably this one.
Wow. Okay, that was a good one. So we heard some music a few weeks ago when we first played your music on the show, and it got a lot of attention. A lot of our viewers really liked it. Do you remember what the name of that song was? I know we're gonna have you play some of them.
Oh, the one you played a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
That one was actually In My Head.
In My Head, that's the one.
Yeah.
So I know you brought your guitar out here. Are you willing to play for us?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Let's do something real quick, guys. If you guys are watching the show right now, we want to put you hashtag in my head. First person to put that song will win a sticker. Not only that, when they put that hashtag, Aaron will go ahead and play that song for us. So once we get hashtag in my head, that song will go out, and you will also win an automatic sticker. Rockstar sticker to be exact, like I am drinking now. Rockstar.
I want to know one of these. These things are pretty good.
Those
Yeah,
are
he's
good,
got a
right?
Rockstar. Ben's got a Rockstar. Aaron's about to have a Rockstar after he's done playing. Yep. Hashtag in my head.
We really do appreciate everyone that is on right now watching the show. Again, we can't do the show without you guys.
Yeah,
like we
guys,
need you
love
guys.
you.
We need you to be a part of this show. So we appreciate whenever you guys get involved, whenever you guys call us at 978-543.
0405.
Lively.
Call now.
Or even whenever you send a comment here on the section, man. We really appreciate it. It makes the show so much better for us.
Yeah, we'd pretty
And
much be
hopefully
talking
better
to
for you.
ourselves if nobody was listening.
Yeah,
Exactly.
3-4 dudes just in a
Garage.
garage.
Just
Alone.
Just
in-
look down and talk to your.
We're in the hemisphere, right?
Yeah, the garage in the hemisphere.
Hashtag in my head.
Well, we like garages, so they had to build a garage in the hemisphere.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what happened.
For us.
Yeah, we started off in a garage. We need a garage theme.
You know what? I just noticed the title of this show. It's called it says "In My Bed" featuring Aaron Cox live performance.
Wait, hold up. Is that what we named it?
Wow, Aaron, I didn't realize you're going to be performing in my bed. Sounds magical.
Could have made the choice of words a little different.
Oh gosh. Okay, you know what? So Nancy Cox, who's that? Is that your grandma?
That's my mom.
That's your mom.
Welcome.
Hi, mom.
Hello, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
I'm sorry for all the cursing and all the things we said. Like, we apologize. By the way, this show is rated TVMA. You got to be mature to really understand this show.
So we already got 2 hashtags, guys.
So we're gonna have Aaron play it, but our manager is almost home, and she's been really excited about getting Aaron on the show. So I told everybody we'd let you play it right when they put hashtag in my head. But I want to wait till our manager is here so she
think
can
it
see
was
it.
gonna be that quick, did you?
I didn't think it'd be that quick. I had no clue how quick it would be.
We knew the
But I didn't know
viewership would
how
respond.
close to home the manager is. So once she gets here,
How close
we're
is
gonna
she?
have you
Yeah,
play.
that's when I'm gonna play it.
But big shout out to Nancy Cox and
How close are you,
Sherry
manager?
Sims. They won stickers. Yeah, manager, how close are you? Does anybody know? You know what? Fucking call her. Let's get her on the phone with us.
Let's call the manager. Give me that.
Is there any more of these?
Not this particular kind, but they have the non-sugar ones, the sugar-free ones, in the middle of the drawer when you pull out.
Yeah,
They're all there.
when you pull out, you'll find it.
You know what's
Pull out, you'll
funny?
find it.
Do you know what
I-
that is?
Who's giving me this?
Yeah. What you say? What you know? What's funny?
You are.
Yeah.
Ah,
I'm here for the live day.
you're so small.
Whoa.
Fuck, you're tiny.
Look, it's a
Junkie.
cock, only smaller.
That sure is a small dick.
That's a small.
You know,
So-
when we call Heather, I'm gonna put my microphone to the phone.
Oh yeah. Give me the other end.
Well, then we gotta unplug it from the laptop and all that.
So you
Yeah,
know
you
what's
gotta
funny?
unplug
oh
the
wait,
laptop.
we're not even plugging the laptop.
I won a sticker like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, that's right. Fuck, I didn't bring it.
Oh, you don't have any on hand?
No, I fucking.
I think we have one actually in the Rockstar case.
Oh, we do.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we got one.
We'll get it worked out.
Cool.
If not, I'll meet up with you and I'll get you 2.
All right. Sounds good.
So let's see what this.
Yeah, I have a shitload at home. I mean a shitload. And fucking... I'm a fog machine. Okay. Yeah, here we go.
I'm like literally 30 seconds away.
Oh, 30
30
seconds to
seconds.
go. 30 seconds till impact.
I'm gonna go ahead and get my guitar up here.
All right. Well, we'll be seeing you here really soon, then,
Yeah.
Miss
Okay.
Manager.
All right.
I'm gonna
Okay.
Go ahead and
Bye.
get my guitar
Bye.
out.
So we got the manager coming here. ETA 30 seconds. Whoa!
That was fucking loud.
We gotta put this volume down. There we go. All right, so we're getting the guitar ready, guys.
Just waiting.
Oh, look at the junkie over here.
Giving me the lap dance.
He's just here for the lap dance, baby. That's the only reason why he ever joined the show.
I was waiting for the lap dance.
Just waiting for the lap dance.
I don't want to hit you.
Almost
in the head
time.
with my head.
Wait until this manager comes in here. Wait till we get some more people on here.
Is she giving the lap dance?
Oh, we hadn't thought about that.
What the
manager?
fuck?
I'm here for the lap dance.
So,
Oh,
I heard it.
oh, she's here.
She's definitely.
We are in so much trouble, but I don't care. Because we've been cursing on
How
the
does the manager
show.
let us get away with all the stuff we talk about?
I don't know.
She's not here.
It's crazy, right?
It's like somebody
she
like
is.
it's like she gets mad when we're here, and then once we leave, it's like she's back to being happy again.
It's got to be her, right?
Yeah, it's got to.
There's no common
Wait a
denominator.
minute, wait a minute. Whose name is your girlfriend again? Where's your
Ducky?
girlfriend?
Watching the show, I think, maybe.
Hopefully.
She might be a fan.
You don't have Facebook anymore, so how do you know?
I don't.
Yeah, what happened about that?
Yeah, what the fuck happened with that?
Personal reasons, guys. Personal reasons.
Scott was telling me that you didn't have a Facebook anymore. I was like, no, you're
Yeah.
lying. And I checked. I was like, what?
Oh shit! All right, everybody behave.
I only think I have your number, your phone number.
Oh shit,
We're gonna
manager's
have to
here.
fix that.
Yeah, because I was like looking in my phone book. And I was like, okay, well, I have to go to Facebook Messenger.
Aaron, this is Heather, the manager. Manager, this is Aaron. She's so excited right now, guys. I hope you all know she is super excited.
She does look super excited.
Aaron, I'm
right
gonna
now.
go ahead and scoot over a little bit, Aaron. If you want to scoot in more, you can.
You know what? Capo.
Capo time.
Capo time.
Since you're here,
Not yet.
So when we start playing, we're gonna go ahead and
Okay.
turn off our microphones, and we'll just leave on Aaron's
Yeah, we'll just
microphone
leave
right
Aaron's on. Ready? In 3.
now. You gotta put these down.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. In 3, 2, 1. It's all you, Aaron.
Okay. Should have done this beforehand. Brothers at the bar on a Tuesday night. We've been through his pain. He lifts that bottle to his head and shoots it all away. Does himself one more, won't hurt. As he lights up one more cigarette. I'm already 1 foot in the grave. Might as well just dig. If you see my brother at the bar tonight, tell him I wish him well. I've seen demons in child's in the crib, daddy's gone away. So many tears were shed. He is talking with his shadow and voices in his head. Ten years later, nothing's changed. Daddy's on the road again. The child promised to be different, to be a better man. If you see my brother at the bar tonight, tell him I wish him well. I've seen demons in paradise. I've seen heaven gone to hell. I've seen demons in paradise. I've seen demons in paradise. I've seen demons in paradise. I've seen demons in paradise and heaven gone to hell.
Oh man, that was
Yes.
awesome, dude. I fucking love that song.
Yes.
Man, that was a great job, Aaron. Good job.
Thank you.
So that one's called what is that one called?
That one is called Paradise.
That one's the Paradise.
Paradise.
Okay, that's what I thought it was. That's a really good song. So, one thing I want to know is what's the story behind that song? Like what is that from? Yeah.
Man, you got a question
what-
over there?
Oh, that was the manager's question too. We read each
That-
other's minds.
Okay, so how do I tell this story?
A long time ago, in
With a
galaxy
rock
far,
star.
far
So-
away.
I was once a baby.
I started writing the song about so I had a dream that I was my brother
Whoa.
looking at me and how I
What?
was living my life.
That's pretty intense.
Huh.
And then in the second verse it comes back.
Okay.
I'm talking about myself.
Cool.
Are you talking about like so? In that first verse, when you're seeing life through your brother's eyes, seeing yourself through the life of your brother's eyes,
Yeah.
and then you come back and you're seeing your life
Through your own eyes.
through your own eyes, right?
Yeah, well, or someone else's.
There's a third person
yeah,
involved.
it's a
Okay.
third person.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool. So, what inspired you to make this song? Like, what was the total inspiration behind it?
Well, I've just known a lot of people that deal with problems with substance and alcohol abuse and all that. I've known too many to count, and I won't name any names, but I've known a lot, and the line I've seen demons in paradise. I've seen heaven gone to hell. It basically means you can't please everybody.
Okay. Well, that's pretty good. That's pretty deep too. I like that.
It does sound like another Sons of Anarchy song.
It does.
You know, as I'm listening to it, I'm seeing like the Motorcycle Club.
Like when I'm hearing it, I can kind of see like Jax to sit. Like it's always gonna be Jax because Jax is the main character. But it's like you see a scene with Jax sitting there, and it's like after his son was taken, and he's like, "Fuck, fucking, what was the guy's name who just took his son? The Irishman.
The Irishman, yeah.
Yeah, the Irishman. Who fucking remembers his name? But it's like he took his son and he's sitting there fucking pissed off and he's sad too and he's crying and he's sitting there listening to his song.
And then like, what was his dad's name?
Clay.
Yeah, Clay's like looking in on him, right?
No, or John Teller.
Yeah, and then John Teller's
but-
looking at it. Like I'm like, I
Like
can
John
see
Teller's
it
looking
too.
at him from above and Clay's looking at him from like the fucking shop.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good song. I could see that definitely.
And you know, at the end of that show, songs like this were always playing. You know,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely end of the show song. I like that.
Maybe
so-
we just thought of an idea. They come back with the
Yeah,
spin-off
I
of
think-
like
We
the
gotta make a TV
Mayans.
show now.
Yeah.
Well, they got the
Oh,
Mayans
they've
now,
got
right?
the Mayans
right.
now.
So maybe you like
Wait, what?
send this song into the
Mayans is like
the producers of the Mayans and be like, "What do you think of this song?" Maybe it'll get on there.
That would actually be
Maybe
pretty
write
good.
one about Jax's son.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the fucking the
yes.
son of Sons of Anarchy.
The Mayans is pretty good.
Sons of Anarchy Square. Yeah, mine
Have
was
y'all
was
watched
okay.
it?
I watched a little
Nah,
bit.
I haven't
and
heard of it.
It's getting good. It started off slow, but it's getting good.
Yeah. Okay, so do you have another one for us?
Yes. All right.
No way. Which one?
The one you played.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We're gonna get it live
Wait,
now.
Manager, did you have a question?
She has a lot of
Oh,
questions.
she's got a question.
Ask
Hold on.
away.
You got to speak up so we can all hear you.
Give her the mic.
Call in, please.
Come in.
Come over here. Come over here. Come over here and speak into the mic. Come on. Here
Yeah,
you go.
come around.
Here you go, manager.
There we go.
Okay, so this was based off of something when I was on my drive over here. Are a lot of your songs based off of the mental health issues?
Yes.
Okay, because I was wondering if this song that you just did also had some ties with that as well.
It does. Very deep ties. I mean, like, a lot of my songs have, like, deep metaphors. And, like, I try to make a good ratio of metaphor and literal lyrics. But this one was, like, full metaphor, you know? Like,
Yeah.
it's just like The Devil Inside is another one that was full metaphor. And, you know, sometimes I can write literal stuff, and sometimes just, you know, metaphors speak to me.
Okay,
Why do you-
that was my main
why do you
thing.
ask?
I have a big connection with like mental health community, being bipolar myself, but I also am a psych nurse. So
Oh, wow.
to me, like I could hear it a lot in there, and so that's why I was
Yeah.
asking if it was more than just that one song.
Yep. Yep, it is.
That's a good. Yeah, that's a great question.
So that's it. Here you go.
All right. Bye.
Thanks, manager.
Thanks for the
Go
question.
back to your corner.
Oh damn!
Just kidding. Please don't fire me. All right. So,
The Ben and Junkie Show.
Welcome to the Ben and Junkie Show.
and then manager goes, "Welcome to the Ben Show."
Oh, that'd be so boring.
Tired of these fucking junkies.
I'd be next to go.
All right. So we're gonna have Aaron play our favorite in my head. You ready, Aaron?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Ben, are you ready?
I am totally ready.
Junkie, are you ready?
Ready, sir.
Crowd, are you ready? Fans around the world, are y'all ready? Put a hashtag in my head, and Aaron will play.
Give us
In
some
My
likes.
Head.
Give us some love.
Give us some likes. Don't forget to like and share this page. Like and share the page. Add people to the group. But make sure you like and share this post so people know what's going on.
And don't call in right now.
Yeah, do not call in right now. We will not answer if you call in.
Yeah.
That'll be the time someone calls.
Watch. We'll have that one asshole friend's like, oh, these guys said don't call, so we're gonna go ahead and call.
I just stop
dicks.
my song, like, just look at the camera.
You motherfuckers. So come on, let's give us a hashtag in my head, and Aaron will go ahead and play it.
Hashtag in my head.
Hashtag in my head.
That's what I thought the song was when he said "in my head." I was like, is it hemorrhage? Like fuel in my head?
In my head, in my head again. Leave love later. Damn, now I want to jam hemorrhage. That's a lot,
That's
Sheldon.
a great damn song.
Damn it.
I forgot about that song. It is a good song.
It is a good song. Come on, guys. Put hashtag in my head.
Hashtag in my head.
In my head. Hemorrhage. Oh, my mom's watching. Time to not cuss. Fuck.
It's
All
kind
right,
of same.
all right. We got in my head. Hashtag in my head. So,
All
Aaron,
right.
the stage is
You can see like,
yours.
talking with my demons, falling apart at the seams. They point fingers and laugh at me, decimating my dreams. The darkness crawling through the night, the disaster of the day. If only I could turn into a bird and fly away in my head. I feel like I'm dying in my head, where the truth is fond of lying. Light is nowhere to be found, and innocence is dead in my head, in my head. Walking in the desert of a consciousness fading, the cries of yesterday drown out the funeral bells ringing. I feel the sand beneath my feet as I begin to sink. The dark desert consumes me as I'm standing on the brink in my head. I feel like I'm dying in my head, where the truth is fond of lying. Light is nowhere to be found, and innocence is dead in my head, in my head. In my head, in my head.
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn, great job, Aaron. That's a fucking awesome song. I love that song.
Thank you.
So what I'm guessing is another mental health that inspired that song.
Yes.
Awesome. I love that. So
Yes.
So what was the main just mental health awareness or?
Yeah. Well, on top of being bipolar, I'm also schizoaffective. So that took a place in it.
Okay. That's
Like,
cool.
you know, my mind is a dark cave inside a dark tunnel inside a maze.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun.
I actually have a question about that because obviously at some point you got diagnosed, but like from the point like before you got diagnosed to when you got diagnosed, like what were some of the signs? Like I need to go find out what's happening with me.
Night terrors, hallucinations, mood swings. I'm talking like hard mood swings. Like,
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, you ever see that movie, The Social Network?
Yes.
No.
Okay, you know that
course not.
that time with
Yeah.
you know that part where Eduardo's in his apartment with his girlfriend and the girlfriend burns the scarf,
Oh yeah.
and then she's like, "You're leaving already?" It's like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up because that sounds pretty intense.
That's a good one.
That's basically bipolar.
Dang. So when did you get diagnosed?
It's been so long I don't even
Yeah, it's been a
remember.
while.
Wow.
I was diagnosed when I was a kid.
Well, that's pretty cool. So you've pretty much like stabilized on medications and everything like that for a while now.
I've been stable on medications, but it took a long time.
Yeah,
It took years.
That's the thing, because I know like whenever someone goes out for the first time to go see a psychiatrist, because I was on depression medication at one point in my life, and they had me on ADHD medication, anxiety medication, all sorts of stuff, and it was kind of like a matter of like I tried, I think 5 or 6 different depression medications, Lexapro, Luvox, some like 3 or 4 other ones,
I'm not familiar
Paxil.
with those. I've heard of Paxil.
Yeah, so many different ones. PAX was probably the best one, but it's just like a matter of like it's trial and error a lot of times. You go out there, they give you something and see how it works. Come back here in like a month or whatever, and see how
Yeah,
it's
so it
affecting
took
you.
like a few years to balance my meds, but like I'm finally able, like, I've been able to function properly for a few years now.
That's awesome.
Like, and I've dealt with, suicide stuff, but that's a whole nother can of worms. But
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, big shout out to all the doctors for helping people out.
Yeah, no joke.
Yeah,
Shit.
for real.
So, Junkie, you got any questions?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if you've written anything, recently within the last couple of weeks.
I
or,
have.
Yeah.
It's called The End Is Nigh, and I believe I have it on SoundCloud.
Oh,
Nice.
I don't have SoundCloud on my laptop.
Can you play it?
Oh, wait, is it on? Can you play it, or is it more of a?
No, it's a recording, but I do
Okay.
have it on my phone.
Okay, well I can pull it. Is it on your page right now?
I believe so.
Okay. Let's see if I can find it.
Because every song I've heard so far, like I really do envision Sons of Anarchy.
Oh,
There
there
it
it
is.
is.
Like I
There it
close
is.
my eyes and just like listen.
There it is. All right, pause it.
All right, I'm gonna go back on it real quick.
What was it called again?
The End Is Nigh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got it right here. I'll go ahead and play it for everybody. That sounds pretty interesting.
Here,
You-
wait a minute. You want me to put this away?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, let me put this away.
Yeah, get yourself comfortable. We'll give Aaron a minute, and then we'll give Ben a minute as well.
The Scout and Junkie Show.
Welcome to the Scout and Junkie Show. Welcome to the Scout. We are Scout Junkie.
The Scout Junkie.
Ben is gone. Let's go ahead and turn his microphone off. Oh. So once we're done playing music, we're going to talk about aliens.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy crap!
I'm excited to talk about that.
I'm not gonna sleep well tonight.
No, you're
After
not.
listening to those
Man, your
songs.
girlfriend's
Have
at
you
your
ever seen the
house. You
movie-
ain't sleeping at all tonight
You ever
anyways,
seen the movie
motherfucker.
The Fourth Kind?
Oh, gosh.
That movie messed with me, man. That's about aliens too.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who was in it. The Fourth Kind.
Oh,
I think Mila Jovovich.
Oh, was she in it?
Yeah,
somebody
okay.
was in it.
I think so.
Somebody was in it.
Man. Where the hell's Ben? Oh, wait, there he
Beep,
is.
beep, beep, beep. There he is.
Beep, beep, beep.
The hemisphere just went
He
around.
is
He's coming
back.
I felt it stop spinning for a second. I had to go make sure everything was in order, guys.
Yeah,
Aliens.
we're approaching the Alamo Dome here
Oh,
shortly.
hey, you got to talk
Alamo
about aliens.
Dome. Topic.
You have way too much fun with that.
Yes,
he
we
really
do.
does.
We
Yeah.
love it.
That first time we got it, we overdid it. We killed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Everything was like, oh.
All right, so I'm
Mikey
gonna play.
Raveable?
So I'm gonna play this song that Aaron wrote recently called "The End Is Nigh." So here we go.
When the sky splits open and the dead rise up from the ground, when fire rain down from heaven and the trumpets sound, when the sky splits open, the moon turn red and the dead rise up from the ground, when fire rain down from heaven, when the sky goes
The minds are
dark
dying.
and the trumpets sound, when the sky splits open, turn red and the dead rise up from the ground, when fire rain down from heaven, when the sky goes dark and the trumpets sound.
His word like a sword cuts through sin, and the pale horse rides, and hell follows behind.
And this is one of your new tracks, right? Newer ones.
To be honest, when I first started hearing it, I thought it was Primus or Rammstein at first.
I can kind of see what you're saying. Yeah,
I kind of dig it.
that's cool.
So if it's Ramstein, you're envisioning the giant cock that-
Yep.
Bubblegum.
Full of foam.
full of foam.
When the sky splits open, moon turn red, and the dead rise up from the ground, when fire rain down from heaven, when the sky goes dark and the trumpets sound, when the sky splits open, moon turn red, and the dead rise
Poor Mayans.
Yeah, poor Mayans.
The Mayans, yeah.
These guys are getting slaughtered.
Oh shit.
And there goes the Irish.
I was about to say, there goes the head of the Mayans.
Yeah.
It's like always like an epic cutaway scene
Right?
that
It
the song would
is.
start playing.
Man,
That was pretty bad.
that was a pretty good song. I like that.
Yeah.
So what inspired that song? That's what I want to know.
That would be the Book of Revelation.
Like the Bible?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
pretty cool.
Like the Bible?
I mean,
Yes, Scout like the Bible.
it is. Yes.
Oh no, it's the other book of Revelation that no one ever heard of.
Is that like a Harry Potter series? You know we gotta fuck with you. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could just fucking with you. No, but he said the book of Revelation. That's pretty cool. Like, what part of Revelation was there, like a specific part in the Revelation that kind of you got
Well,
inspired?
Just like, you know, obviously when fire rained down from the heavens, and the pale horse and the rider that sits on him, and was death, and hell followed with him, and
One of the four horsemen.
Yeah, dude, I read that. I read the Revelations about 2014 or something like that. I hadn't read it because like everyone was like always like I would get kind of like creeped out by what they were talking about, you know, because it's all from the biblical perspective, it's all like prophetic, like all prophecy in a sense, you know.
yeah,
Okay.
But it's actually very interesting whenever you read it. Like, there's just so much metaphor and analogy and just
Yep.
like stuff that's in there. It's like, what? So I can see, yeah, what?
What's that?
It's a very intense song. So I can kind of see how you get like an intense, it's an intense book. So I can see how you get such an intense song from it.
Intense.
yeah. That was the idea.
Nice.
Idea.
Okay, Scout.
Okay, all right, I'm done. I'm not doing FX no more.
Please keep your hands off the soundboard.
Oh man, so yeah, I like those songs. I loved every single song you played for us already. I really want to thank you for playing, for coming in, for be willing to
Yeah,
come
no
into the
problem.
studio and playing for us.
It was my pleasure.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing for us.
Real good job, man.
Thanks for having me.
So,
I'm gonna go get a bang.
oh,
Oh
all
yeah,
right,
it's
so
good.
so Aaron's gonna go bang out real quick, and
Go
then
bang
he'll
it
be
out.
back, and we're gonna talk aliens.
Go bang it out, Aaron.
So we'll be
Go bang
back
it out.
in just a
You,
bit.
you want to help him, Heather?
Hashtag bang it out.
Just any. I think I said the blue raspberry. The blue raz is there.
Blue Raz, Mataz.
Hashtag bang it out.
Hashtag
Bang it out.
Get that bang in.
Get that bang.
Gotta get that bang in. So how about the aliens, guys?
Oh man.
We're gonna have to save the majority of the aliens talk for another podcast, but I do want to touch on it a little bit
All
at
right,
least.
all right.
I know some people probably logged on specific only for the aliens.
Really? I didn't
Yeah.
even know that was a topic.
I
tonight.
did. Me either. Like I was like, I'm not gonna do this show today, guys. Like this is. I'm tired. I'm done. You know, like I've already made it. We're here at in the hemisphere.
Right.
And then Scout said, "Hey, let's talk about aliens." I was like, "Okay, I'm back in."
Sport
Back in the game.
Sports, aliens, and music.
You know, I'm
Like,
kind of at the
talk
point
about a
where I'm
wide
like,
variety.
where we can't really talk about aliens without the boss.
Well, the boss
He's
is
on
an alien.
safari, dude.
I know,
Fuck.
but that was like his original ideas about aliens. So it's like, I
But
feel,
the boss is an alien.
oh,
He
fuck.
just might.
I think we're aliens, guys. Human beings. We just
Yeah, I don't know, because he keeps
psych ourselves out that we're
leaving
not
and he keeps
aliens.
coming up with these weird ideas and weird things that he's doing. Like, what the fuck are you doing in Africa hunting for a chupacabra?
That's right,
That
man.
shit's in Mexico and southern Texas. What the fuck?
Did you send him a bottle back?
No, I don't know how to fucking write
Did
it back.
you send him a bottle back?
You should have, bro. You should just.
Where would I
This
send?
is good.
Where would I send it to?
They must be at the flat Earth.
You see, the aliens. They're at the end of the flat Earth.
They're on the other side.
That's where they're at. Yeah. Oh man, it only makes sense now.
That's the one thing Sick Boy didn't touch on. Was what if the Earth is flat? What's on the other side?
We have to ask him.
Hell.
He doesn't have a Facebook, so we can't message him though.
How does
Yeah,
he
he
explain? How did he explain time zones? I'm curious.
Wait,
did he explain
wait.
time zones?
He knew a
He
lot
didn't touch
about
him.
flat
No,
Earth.
he didn't. We didn't get. No one asked about time.
But
zones. That's
he
actually
knew
a
a
really good
lot
question.
about flat Earth. So think maybe Sick Boy's an alien.
Maybe he's an alien.
Huh.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Mind blown.
Hashtag WTF.
What do you think, Aaron, about the whole flat Earth thing?
Yeah, what do you think about that?
What are your thoughts on it?
We had a hot topic on that last week. I don't know what you think.
I think it's bullshit.
Well played.
Yes.
Well played. Agreed.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where it's just kind of like, I don't know. Like some of it kind of, for me, I mean, I'm open to ideas, but at the same time, it's just like, it's a lot of the premise of the flat Earth theory is like, we really don't know what we've been told it to be completely 100% true unless we've been out there ourselves to find out, you know? But that can be the same premise for like the whole round Earth, you know? We don't know if the world's flat. We don't know if the world's round. We're just basically going off of what people have told us.
So how did I sail on a ship overseas, right?
Exactly.
How did I, keep going and there's not an end of the earth, right? Because it's rotating, right? So as the earth rotates on its axis.
Where did you go? Where'd you sail from?
I've been to the Persian Gulf. I've been into Singapore and Hong Kong, Malaysia. And so I've been all in and I've been in Europe. So I mean, I've been all over the world.
How about the Bermuda Triangle? What do you think about that?
I have not been to the Bermuda Triangle, Ben.
You think that's a real thing? Like you can just like disappear in the Bermuda Triangle?
I think that's where aliens abduct you.
You think so?
That's
So
that's
can
the
I-
other edge of flat Earth.
I'd like to weigh in on that.
Yeah.
So if the Earth was flat, if you took a flight from Japan and tried to go to California, you would have to fly across the entire world, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
because
you
you
fly
couldn't.
the other way.
Yeah,
you'd
you'd
fly
have to
across
fly.
the ocean. So how is that possible? You'd fly off the edge of the world.
I agree. I mean, I've flown from LA to Japan, so I can kind of understand where
Oh,
you're
so
coming from on
you
that.
flew over the Pacific?
Yeah.
From LA to Japan?
Yeah. Like 18 hours. And then I flew from there to Singapore. So Japan to Singapore. So yeah, if you think about that, like
There are millions of people who believe in flat Earth all around the globe.
Well,
all around the globe. I like that.
Well, I know they talk about how I guess if the world was like spread out like that instead of like a globe, maybe if it was just like what you would be doing instead of going around the globe like this, you're actually going like this.
Yeah.
You know, you're not flying around a circle. You're flying.
But how can a flat Earth turn
circumferentially around the circle?
How can it turn on its axis like we're taught? They're saying that it doesn't turn. It's all just flat.
I think they're saying that the sun
turns and the
goes
Earth
like this
stays.
around it.
Like the Earth does one of these maneuvers.
Wait,
that doesn't make no fucking sense to me.
That would mean that the Earth is the most important because what about all the other planets?
Yeah,
Does the
that's
sun
like
go
saying,
around the
saying
other planets
everything
too?
revolves around the Earth. It doesn't make
Right,
no fucking sense.
right. Talk
Which
about
makes no sense because we've seen
talk about
like
a self-centered
far off-
Earth.
I know that's
Right?
that Earth, man.
No wonder
Oh.
there's so many self-centered people on this fucking planet.
All right, they just the sun revolves around us.
Yeah,
fuck Mars
No,
and
it's
Jupiter.
bigger, you know.
Look, bitch. The world does not revolve around you.
Saturn? No, you don't come. The sun doesn't come near you,
The
Saturn.
Earth is
Sorry.
pretty self-absorbed.
I know, right?
Shit.
So you think there's actually Martian life though?
Oh, I believe that.
I really do believe that.
I 100% believe it. And I think every sighting that's been seen, like with like lights in the sky, I totally believe it.
Yeah.
Like I 100% believe it.
Wait, what? What lights in the sky?
Like lights in the sky, like seeing 3 dots move from here to here to here to here, then boom, then fucking zoom off real
Oh,
quick.
you're talking about the video footage that they have.
Yeah.
of, like,
Okay,
aliens
so
and
check
whatnot.
this out. So, oh fuck! Now that I think back onto it, I don't even know if it's even legible to even consider this. Whatever, fuck it. So I was at my mom's house, right? And I was getting stoned at the time, and I was on the front porch, and I saw a light after it was dark. Like it was like 2 lights that were over off the horizon, real far away, like going like kind of near the airport area. So I was thinking maybe it's an airplane because it was moving. Well, next thing you know, I see it moving like this, then this, then this, and it just fucking shot away. And I was like, whoa, what the fuck? That's not an asteroid. That's not a helicopter. That's not an airplane. That's not a jet. So what the fuck could that have been?
How quick did it move?
Like
was
fast. It was like.
Was it the span of like a couple seconds?
At first, it was moving slow, so I thought maybe it was an airplane. The next thing you know, it went.
Shooting star.
That's what I thought, a shooting star. But then I was like, well, wait, why would a shooting star do this maneuver?
Because you were
And
stoned.
then this,
Do the
and then
Nike
this.
symbol.
like really fast.
Because you had
Okay.
some really good shit.
No, because I was
You
focusing on that light because I was like, wow, that's really cool.
There's this one time. This is a true story too. Like we're driving up to what was it, Lubbock, right? And all the way up to Lubbock, it's just kind of just like just flat land. Like Lubbock's pretty flat up there. And then they have the big ass windmills. If you ever drove up there to like towards North Texas, so these have the big ass windmills. But as we were driving along, like I was just like in the car, and like every once in a while, I look outside and kind of look at the road. But I remember one time when we were driving, I was listening to music, and I look outside the road, and I see something like in the grass on the side of the road, and the grass was probably like, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches tall, and I shit you not, I swear to God, I saw like this little gnome creature, and this little gnome creature that like was right there, and it was kind of like doing this maneuver where it was kind of like, it looked like it was like dancing, like just kind of rocking back and forth, and I was like, was that a gnome? I swear to God,
A gnome?
I don't know, but I believe that gnomes are real, guys.
Like a garden gnome?
Like a garden gnome, like a little gnome creature thing. And it was probably about like
Gnomes are real. Confirmed 2019.
confirmed 2019. Like it was.
Were you
probably
smoking
about a
some
foot and
good
a half.
shit?
Dude, I was. That's the crazy part because I was completely sober at the time. I was
my
like,
goodness.
I was like, I think I should be high right now. After seeing
like,
that.
Oh my goodness.
It was a Space Monkey's bin, is what Eric said.
But I think it would make sense that they exist and they would be in the middle of nowhere. Because I mean, who's gonna be able to actually prove that? Especially gnomes. Like gnomes wouldn't live in the fucking suburbs. They would live like in the middle of nowhere, like in little gnome huts. Kind of like Lord of the Rings.
I can't be
the Hobbit holes.
I can't be a firm believer that gnomes exist.
I think it's a little more
maybe
plausible than
aliens,
flat
but-
Earth. Wait, you say aliens exist, but gnomes don't exist? Dude, the stuff that they find.
Dude, they belong in
The
gardens.
different species that they find on this Earth that are still like unproven. They find stuff all the time. Like, what if there's like a little small person, like a little gnome, that's like a species just hasn't been seen yet?
His name is Ben.
Maybe there's like able to be invisible, possibly. Or maybe they're just so
Invisible?
small. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
His name is Robert Paulson.
What do you think they would eat? What would a gnome eat? Like nuts and berries.
Twigs and berries.
Twigs and berries.
Oh my god.
Like little scavengers.
I feel like
kinda
that's some
funny.
shit the boss would ask.
Yeah,
what
he would
do
ask
you
that.
eat? Because I want to feed you. Well, it's past 9 o'clock, so you probably shouldn't.
I'll give you a twig
Hey
and
guys,
berry.
look at my pet gnome. Yeah.
You know what?
Maybe
I
he'll
think-
see that when he's trying to find the
Don't give him
chupacabra.
chocolate. Don't give him chocolate, guys.
Don't fucking feed the gnome, for fuck's sake. Jesus. Shit. Well, yeah. No, don't feed him after 9. You know what? Honestly, I feel like we should table this topic for the boss.
We're gonna, we have to. We have to have the boss here because he
I feel
would
so bad
be
without him.
one person who would be able to give us a lot more insight. Cause I'm pretty, man. You know the boss. He studies all sorts of broad, weird, abstract subjects.
Right?
Yeah, and he brings them up, and like I'm like so wishing that I knew what he was talking about.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the
Latanya.
show. Are you tied up this time again?
Latanya.
Are you tied up?
Are you tied up? Wait, it's JoJo's birthday. Is he tied up?
Ooh, happy birthday!
Happy birthday, JoJo.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, my little señorita.
Maybe he should call in.
It's always towards the end of the show too. That
I know. Why do
tune
you
in.
always tune in right at the
Yeah,
end?
JoJo, call in so we can sing you happy birthday.
Yeah, we want to sing you.
We'll have Aaron sing you
we'll
happy
have Aaron
birthday
play
with his
happy
guitar.
birthday for
Happy
you.
birthday.
I don't know it on the guitar.
Damn it! We'll have him sing it to you anyways. Tanya, get JoJo on the show. We'll get him to call
Happy
in.
birthday!
He's
He's tied
tied.
up.
Yeah, he is. Well,
Attaboy.
oh wait. If he's tied up, then how's he able to?
How can he
comment?
type?
Maybe he has talk to text.
Yeah, get him to call in real quick so we can sing him.
Are
happy
you using
birthday
your
live on the
nose to
show.
type?
Oh, he's using something to type.
Happy
dong.
birthday!
Ding dong. He's tied up.
Confirmed, guys. Confirmed. JoJo's tied up right now.
Make sure you say happy birthday to JoJo. Hashtag happy birthday JoJo.
Happy birthday.
Oh, he's using his toes.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
is that what you're
Oh
calling
man,
it now?
that's some
Toes?
skills. Typing with your toes.
Is
that's
your
pretty
toe
cool.
hard?
Oh gosh. Damn it, Junk. You just had to take it there. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna table the discussion for aliens for when the boss is back from the safari hunt for the chupacabra in the wrong continent.
Oh wait, what's this?
What's this?
Let's get that
hold on,
auxiliary
hold
cord real quick.
Hold on.
You
Hold on.
are live on the Ben and Scout Show.
Who are we
talking
speaking with?
Hi.
Tanya.
Hello.
Tanya, welcome to the show. How's JoJo?
This is
Jo-
JoJo, motherfucker.
Happy birthday, boy.
You guys ready to sing him happy birthday?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear JoJo. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, brother.
What you think of that?
Thank you.
Did that get you hard?
Awesome.
All right, now go back to
Hey,
your
man.
sexy time. Tie his ass back up.
Yeah.
Thank you. Love y'all.
Love you
Love
too,
you,
Love it,
brother.
bro. Take care.
Man. Oh, yeah. He's definitely getting birthday sex.
I will say this: that was my worst birthday song I've ever sung.
I think we rocked it. What do y'all think?
I never
Dude,
sing
Usually
with that
so
much
much
intensity
better
before.
than that.
I think we should start a band now.
Start a band.
I'm down.
Happy birthday, band. We can do that.
What do y'all sing? We sing happy birthday.
We
Well,
call
what
it-
else do
no,
you
I
sing?
got a name.
Sing
That's
anything
I got
else?
a
No,
name.
just happy birthday. Fuck you.
I got our name. We're just called Birthday.
Birthday.
The birthday
We're
boys.
the birthday band.
The birthday guys.
Yeah.
I am real birthday man.
Featuring the Gimp.
He'd be singing like this.
When he gets back from safari.
This is what the Gimp would, this is what the boss would sound like.
I just see the leather mask.
Oklahoma.
There's a zipper.
All right, Ben, should we do it?
It's time.
All right, guys. We want to give a big shout out to Aaron Cox. Thank you for coming on the show with us,
Thank
man.
you,
Thank you for hanging out with us
Aaron.
and doing some dick jokes
Thank
with
you
us.
for
We love
having
it.
Dick jokes.
Big shout out to Cloudcraft. Go check them out on Boulevardy Road for all your vapor accessories and smoking needs. Big shout out to Boardwalk Tattoos, located at 7218 Blanco Road, right there at Lock Hill Summit and Blanco. Go check them out for all your good tattoos and piercings. See High Five. Ask them why they call them High Five.
High five.
Big shout out to Fast Eddie's Vape Shop and Lounge, located in Florida. So go check them out. Big shout out to Sports Junkie. Thanks for coming on with us, Junkie. We're glad to have you here again.
Thank you. I do have one last alibi, all right? Tomorrow is the last game
Last
of the
game?
session for the Wildcats and Aces High.
Well, some prayers to the Wildcats.
Go Wildcats.
Go Wildcats.
And
Aces,
Aces High.
Aces High are in the final tourney, so we need to win a damn game in this tournament. I hope we can win one, man.
Yeah.
We'll let you know next week.
Good luck to you all, guys.
Thank you. Bright and early coaching at 8:30 game.
So,
Dang,
Aaron, you want to
8:30.
give any shout outs to anybody?
My dad, my mom, my whole family. Love you guys.
That's always the best, man.
That's the
Good
greatest.
shit, man. Family's the greatest, man.
I don't even do that, man. That's awesome. I love that. All right, guys. We want to thank you for joining the Ben and Scout Show and let us perform you and entertain your ear holes.
Perform you.
Yeah,
ear
perform
holes.
for you,
Perform you.
and letting us entertain your ear holes. You all have a great night. We love you. Peace out.
Love you guys. Catch you here soon.